the Storm Warning Show. Turn the radio up. Let's go. You're listening to the Storm Warning Show at BKS1Radio.com. You're listening to the Storm Warning Show at BKS1Radio.com. Turn the radio up. BKS1, BKS1, BKS1Radio.com. Turn the radio up. BKS1, BKS1, BKS1Radio.com. Turn the radio up. You're listening to the Storm Warning Show at BKS1Radio.com. You're listening to the Storm Warning Show at BKS1Radio.com. Turn the radio up. BKS1, BKS1, BKS1Radio.com. Turn the radio up. BKS1, BKS1, BKS1Radio.com. Turn the radio up.
Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon, and you're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all.
You. What's good? Thursday night, the official Storm Warning Show. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all know what it is. We're back for another Thursday night. Shout out to my partner that's not in the building. She's under the weather. Hurricane Kiss. She's in the Bronx taking it down. But I have two lovely ladies in the building with me, and they go by the name of Miss Pinup Girl herself. Get off your phone.
Hey.
Miss Grammy
I was just
nominated
some BI.
woman herself.
Hey.
We call her Natalie of the Pinup Girls. Yes. And to my right, we have 1/3 of Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
Yes.
Two beauties and a beast.
Two beauties and a beast. Two beauties and a beast. All right, 1/3. All right, and we call her the lovely, the beautiful, the amazing Miss Tiffany. In the building. Oh wait, I gotta get. I still got Hurricane Kiss name up here.
That's all right. You can keep it up there. Leave her up there.
Listen.
She's here in spirit.
Yes. She'll probably be tuning in too. Listen, we hope you feel better, Kiss. We know what you've been going through. I know. All right, so we hope you feel better. Shout out to everybody on the check-in, man. We're going to talk about a lot tonight. We definitely going to hit y'all with some interesting topics, but some interesting current events. A lot's been going on and everything like that. I'm just happy to be here. Shout out to everybody on, no matter what platform you're listening to us on, whether it's BKS1 Radio TV, on YouTube, or FB, or Twitch, or whatever like that. We are in the building. The Storm Warning Show is starting. Now, first and foremost, shout out to y'all ladies. Kiss is in the building. Look, she in the building. She said, "Hey, fam."
I love it. Hey, Kiss.
she in the building. Shout out to Kiss.
Shout out to Kiss. That's my girl.
What's been going on with you, Nat?
Oh, all right. So
talk to the people and talking to the mic. That's what the mic's
let
here for.
me get in there.
Just pull up a little bit on it.
So I'm definitely starting off the new year feeling great.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I'm doing a live set of singing on Sundays in Roselle Park, New Jersey, which I'm really excited about, at a place called House 157. I do that every Sunday. That's my residency.
Nice.
Singing gig.
I gotta come.
Yes, you have to come. The food it's a brunch. The food is delicious. It's great. It's a vibe. Like, I live in the 90s and early 2000s music, so
of course
it's a fun,
that's what we getting?
Oh, that's what. Oh, it's a fun
I've
time.
been there.
What we getting?
I've been there a few times.
That 90s, early 2000s music?
Also,
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I'm back in the studio as far as songwriting, but I found out that the Spinners, the legendary group, the Spinners,
Right.
they are releasing some music that we wrote for them, the Pinup Girls. Shout out to my writing partner, Fendi, that we are the Pinup Girls. So they're releasing the music that we wrote with them, and they have recently gotten inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So this is a great time to have some music in the pipeline with such a legendary group. So
No doubt. No doubt. Let's clap it up for
yeah,
that.
all right.
You always doing something. Proud of you.
Absolutely.
Shout out to my man.
I don't want to hog up the space, but I'm feeling so blessed and so grateful. And again, I know Capricorn's got their season, but it's about to be Aquarius season. What?
Come on, son.
Come on now.
Team Aquarius.
Come on, Team Aquarius.
Shout out to my man Grand G on the check-in. Shout out to Cuzzo Joanne Dykes on the check-in. And what's going on with Two Beauties and a Beast and you?
Man,
Miss Tiffany.
life is good. I'm telling you, Norm, I have the perfect, I don't want to steal your name, but this Two Beauties and the Beast is a perfect storm.
Is it?
I'm telling you,
All
we all
right.
bring some amazing things to the tables. We're doing great. We got a lot of things coming down the pike. I mean, y'all have been to a lot of the events. I'm hoping y'all have, and if you haven't, please follow us on our Two Beauties and the Beast page. Follow DJ Truth. Follow Renee, Soul of a Hustler Preston. Follow myself, Tiffany Darden Renault. We just have a lot of things. Like I always say, we like to provide quality events. We want to see people come out, have a good time, be safe, have fun, and, just enjoy life.
This is the first time you've been on the show since I played at one of your events.
You're
Ooh.
right. Yep.
Yeah.
And when I say Norm killed it, he killed it on so many levels. I mean, musically, with the MCing. He gave out some crazy gifts that day. A lot of people went home happy because they left with some things they didn't come there with. So next time Norm comes out with us, y'all definitely have to come check it out. It was a great time.
Anytime you need me, my schedule permits, I'm there.
Sounds
I'm
good.
there
I'm with
because
it.
I love your vibe. Great vibe. Two Beauties and a Beast show. Yes. Now let's go into some things and shout out to everybody on the check-in. We're gonna go into a few things. Lots been going on, and real quick, right? So 50 Cent, right? He gets a bad rap a lot of times because
He's a troll, though.
but 50 be going in on everybody, and if you get on his bad side, it's a rap. He's gonna post about you. He's gonna talk about you. He's gonna make your life a living hell. But guess what?
Stay on his good side.
Guess what?
Did he do something positive?
I woke up one morning and had to wipe off my glasses. I was like, yo, hold up. Did I just read this? I was like, did 50 just post this? And this is what he posted. He said, hey, if I've offended you in any way, I'd like to apologize. GLG, Green Light Gang, we can get more done together while we work against each other.
Now, I thought for a second this was going in a really positive direction.
Listen.
Okay, 50.
Listen. And the funny thing about it, right? So this went all over the blogs and everything. They like, yo, 50 is turning a new leaf. And I'm like, nah, did you catch the last one?
The ending, though.
Right. So 50 going to be the same old 50. But he does have some new things coming out, and I'm excited to see it. I got to say this about 50. I don't think you'll hear me really talk negative about 50 because my encounter with him was when it was very hard. It's still very hard for any type of black media to get into events controlled by the peoples, right? And once I went to one, it was hard to get up there with the rest of the celebrities and everything. We was the only black media in there, and everybody was trying to get at 50 for a quick bite interview, whatever.
Right.
He saw me. He came over to me, And after he talked to me, he left. And everybody else was like, 50, 50, 50. He came right to me, dissed the whole white media. I gotta keep it 100. So when I saw that, I said, wow. And they was salty. He came to me, gave me my interview. And then my partner, Trish, shout out to Trish.
Hey, Trish.
Trish went to him after that.
Yeah.
While everybody was trying to get a picture in the soundbite, it was like, 50, can we get a quick picture of you real quick? Because we're about to go on to the next thing. 50 is like, sure. Whatever, right? And then the white media after came over was like, 50, get a picture, blah, blah, blah. He bounced. He went in the elevator and just jetted.
Right.
Wow.
So-
So he definitely showed love to
So
his people.
shout out to 50 for that.
All right, 50. You
because that
do
matters.
a good deed every now and again.
And I've met him only one time,
Okay.
and I had a really good encounter with him.
Right,
so
right,
I don't
right.
know what part is the character, and or what part is the man. But I know the man that I met on that day in Atlantic City. He was very. I never speak to people at restaurants. You can go to some nice places and see some, pretty cool people.
Right.
But I just felt compelled to just, like, oh my God, like, hey, 50, like, I know you're busy. We finished eating. And he's like, no, I'm not that busy. And I was like, okay, this is not what I thought you was going to do.
Right.
And table full of people, none of those people mattered. He greeted me, my sisters. He was so cordial and so kind and received whatever words I gave to him. And his spirit, to me, it felt not dark.
Yeah, no, it was genuine. Same experience with me. It was genuine, and I'm like, wow. And the fact that it was a whole crew of white media that he just ignored.
That he could have played
and,
up to.
and saw one black face in the building, came right to us.
And he's like, that's the one.
And gave us the interview. And they looked at us like, who the hell are y'all?
Right.
And we after that.
You know
so
what?
shout out to 50.
Right.
All right, 50.
All right.
However, go ahead, Tiff.
I mean, to me, he does some things that I don't necessarily.
Go ahead. What you don't like?
Eye to eye with. I'm not really beat for drama, for bad mouthing people. That's just not my move. I'm a super positive person.
You are.
So.
But you're fun.
Anytime I see, I'm super fun. Just no more Tito's. I'm gonna break some Tito's. But
Is that why you got that red wine?
Yeah.
You thought you could escape.
2024, we're gonna put Tito's down. I'm on some brown now. I'm actually switching over a little bit.
Really?
I'm gonna see what that do.
Okay.
See what it do.
No doubt. Shout out to my man Terry Talil. Shout out to Ty Gaines on the check-in. I see y'all. And again, shout out to 50. Now moving on.
Yes.
I gotta ask. I'm glad I have two beauties of my own tonight on the Storm
All
Radio Show, because
right.
usually it's just one beauty.
I got my glasses on today, but
Now
I'm
it's
so
two
cute.
beauties tonight. So, how do y'all feel about black men in comedy and entertainment wearing dresses for a role? And let's be honest about this whole situation. And there's a reason why I'm asking y'all this. How do y'all feel? Does it bother you, or is it just comedy?
I just want to clarify. Are we talking about like the Medeas and then the Martin Lawrences?
All of
who
it.
do it,
Yep.
The Eddie Murphys.
Yep.
I will say this. Certain ones I really enjoy. Like I can relate to it. They remind me of somebody. I don't really feel any type of way. If it's something that hits me, that hits home, it reminds me of something that's nostalgic.
Right.
I don't have an issue with it. I'm cool.
You cool with it?
you?
All right. Go ahead. I'm waiting for you.
No, I agree. I don't want to piggyback off of that, but I agree. But it's those people like the Martin, the Big Mama's House, and Madea role. I was fine with it. I enjoy it because it does remind me of Auntie, Grandma,
Right.
Lady Next Door that used to watch the kids vibe, neighborhood culture. There are
I feel the butt coming. I feel the butt coming. I feel this coming.
Some may say,
And here we are.
some may say that there are certain roles that could be controlled, like in the Wayans family, the way things are set up, that might go past the line of representing a woman character in a little more
Are we talking about?
LGBTQT.
Oh, I thought you were talking about more like Wanda from
No.
In Living Color.
y'all took
I
it,
didn't know.
You took it there.
I
No, I'm
did,
just saying,
but
like
that
some
was
people may
entertaining to
say
me.
no, but I'm just saying some people may say that's a different representation of just dressing up like grandma or auntie. So for me, it doesn't bother me because it's all creative, and I'm a creative person, so I can't really say.
So okay, so
and
go ahead.
I just want to interject for a second because I just took the time to watch Tyler Perry's documentary in particular. I believe it was called Maxine's Baby. I had a whole new outlook on how the whole Madea character came to life and how everything happened and transformed into, you know, the mogul that he is now. Seeing that he didn't start out in the dress. That's not how it began. He started out with a play that failed and failed and failed and stuck with it for years and years and years and kept investing money and borrowing money and sleeping in his car and all this other stuff. To know that wasn't his bag. That wasn't what he started out with. He did it one night on a whim because something happened, somebody couldn't perform, and it stuck. And people related to it, and he heard all the laughs, and then kind of just kept going with it.
Right.
So it wasn't like he used that as, you know, his crutch to make his play successful. He just capitalized on what he saw people related to. So I think I had a different kind of respect for what he did after watching the documentary and kind of seeing the backstory behind it.
No doubt, no doubt. Listen, if you're just joining us, we're talking about on the Storm Warning Show, how do you feel about black men wearing dresses in roles, you know, playing a woman in roles or whatever, and most of it's comedy or entertainment.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to play a clip. Being that you mentioned the Wayans family, I'm going to play a clip of Marlon Wayans speaking on the same subject and everything, and I'm kind of rocking with him.
Didn't he do White Chicks though?
Yes.
So
exactly.
I'm curious to see what he said.
All right, so let's see what he says.
All right.
All right. So again, Marlon Wayans shares his thoughts on black men in Hollywood wearing dresses. He said the conversation to him is silly. Let's see what he said.
But yeah, in conclusion of that for a second, on my opinion, it's art. And if there's any bit of representation in that display, I'll go for it. I don't take it as pushing an agenda or anything else or selling out per se of, you know, I got to put on a dress to play this role because that's forced upon us. Because there's women that can play that role, but that character is brought out by that man in a different way. So, I don't know.
All right, let me see if I got this here. Maybe. No? All right.
And I think it's kind of funny when I hear guys talk about how their grandmother was, and, you know, they do their little interpretations of their grandma or their mom or whomever. I think it's kind of funny. Even when guys imitate their wives, I think it's funny.
So you think it's funny? You cool with it?
So I think it's cool, but if you have the ability to write things in another way, you know, that's going to be equally or greater as being funny, then fine. But I don't really see it as a big thing.
All right, let me see this.
And it's Mrs. Doubtfire. He gets nominated for an Oscar, and white people think it's brilliant. His community embraces him. When Dustin Hoffman puts on a dress in Tootsie and he wins an Oscar, he's labeled brilliant. When black people put on dresses, all of a sudden we're labeled by our own people like something negative. And I'm like, we did White Chicks. That's a classic movie. It's a classic. I don't care what nobody says. It's a classic.
Everyone says it's a classic.
That whole thing about, you know, you put on a dress and you selling out, that is not an artist's mindset. When you're an artist, you know, you go out and you create art.
What about the black man putting on a dress conversation?
You talking to a black man that put on a dress? I don't. That conversation to me it's silly because it's a negative thing that is only in black people. We have, for some reason, been programmed to look down on the craziest parts about our experience, that we're supposed to not embrace our past, not embrace our history, not embrace our heroes, not embrace our different levels of comedy that we have to be this way. When Robin Williams puts on a dress and is Mrs. Doubtfire, he gets nominated for an Oscar, and white people think it's brilliant. His community embraces him. When Dustin Hoffman puts on a dress...
All right. So now, with that being said, we heard what he said. Mm-hmm. So he made references, and Mrs. Doubtfire, Dustin Hoffman. I seen Will Ferrell put on a dress. Mm-hmm. It's comedy to them. There's no big backlash from white Americans like, oh my God, he put on a dress, blah, 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 it's emasculating, it's this, that, whatever. Why do we have a problem with it if it's comedy?
Correct.
This is what I'm asking y'all. Felicia, Talil, everybody on the check-in.
And I would love to hear from the check-in.
Grand G.
But what I will say is I think maybe if we're going to say white actors have been known to push the envelope in a direction for a very long time.
Right.
When it comes to representation of being female as a male or homosexual content. I don't even know if that's the right way to say it.
Okay.
So they've pushed the envelope a little bit more because it's a lot of pranking and things that we don't necessarily do as people of color from my understanding. So maybe that's why some people are hypersensitive to that.
Have we, at this point in the game, learned to laugh at ourselves? Like, at this point in the game, at this point in life, we've been through the comedy greats like Richard Pryor, all the way now to the Chappelles and the Cat Williams, whatever. We didn't learn to laugh at ourselves yet?
Shoot, I have.
I'm just saying because, do we get too uptight about things we shouldn't get too sensitive about or overly bothered about? Do we get too uptight as black people? And is there a reason why we get so uptight?
Oh, I'm sure there's a reason. I mean, we might need a professional in psychology. I don't think that myself, you, or Tiff has the right answer in this moment, but I think some other people might be able to chime in, especially somebody with a doctorate in psychology. There we go.
I'm with Felicia. Felicia said funny is funny. Shout out to Marilyn. Marilyn said, that's right, Marlon. Grand G said 100% right. All we do is kill ourselves when we do that. Because my whole thing is, even when, and I get it, I hear a lot of things about Tyler Perry and whatever, right? But, so he made his claim to fame off of Medea and dressing up as a woman or whatever, and people laughed at it, whatever. It's funny. You see this big, tall Amazon, giant dude.
I enjoy his films greatly.
As an Amazon woman and whatever, and funny and making funny references that we repeat and whatever. And it made him his billions.
And not for nothing, he took those billions and turned that into so many opportunities for so many people, talking about film crews, talking about construction workers, because just the mere fact that he bought a former Army base and turned that into Tyler Perry Studios, he put so many people to work in the Atlanta area. So for me, hate him, love him, however you feel, he's impacted a lot of lives in a positive way by giving people another avenue to make money and to make a living. So dress or not, he's doing a lot more than a lot of other people in the industry, as far as I'm concerned.
So Terrence Harris, okay, and see, I like these different opinions. Terrence said buck breaking. It's seen from a different lens when I'm sorry, it's changing. When you use those same tactics, were used to destroy our male figures. Okay, I get what you're saying. Terrence said forever the clown. But is it that way? Why isn't it looked at that way when white people do the same thing? And white people actually started it. Back in the old film days, whatever, white men was putting on dresses for laughs all the time or whatever. Yeah. It was part of the comedy. It was part of the comedy, right? So when we started doing it with Flip Wilson, see, I know how to go back. The ladies,
telling on yourself.
The ladies here are young.
Show your age.
But let me go
Show
back.
Show your age, players.
Flip Wilson. My mama used to make me watch it.
Okay.
Anyway,
go ahead.
Flip Wilson used to play a character called Geraldine, right?
Right.
Fred Sanford, Red Fox put on a dress. And goes down the line. Cosby goes down the line, down the line, down the line. Comedy writers always thought a man putting on a dress was funny.
Because obviously
right?
we always want to understand or just see what it looks like for them to understand what it feels like to be a woman for a second or embody a character for a second. So, again, it's art. Go ahead.
No, facts. Felicia said, Geraldine, and Jeffrey Ford said, yeah, way back. Yeah, I went way back with that reference because, it started all the way back then. Comedy writers themselves, black or white, thought a man putting on a dress was funny. I mean, we're in a different time period now, different era right now where a man putting on a dress is nothing like surprising. It's like,
regular
okay, that's his lifestyle and blah, 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 blah.
But everybody's going to always have their own opinion. So if you don't like it, don't watch it. But I don't think anybody should knock somebody else for watching it, for enjoying it. We all have our own free will.
Yes.
To like what we like
yes.
and dislike what we dislike.
I like to act. I like to do plays. Would Norm put on a dress? No, but that's just me. Right. I'm not putting on a dress.
But what if they had a really long dress and
it wouldn't look great on me.
What if it paid really well? It was enough to
what
pay
if
your
it wasn't
house
like
off
a
and get your
community
retirement
theater?
going?
What if it wasn't community theater? It was big theater.
It was big. What if it's
Broadway,
just like a
Broadway,
hot
right?
Broadway,
right? And they're gonna give me like $2 million.
And they said you got to be Normina.
Listen, I've been $1 million less for this long. I could be $1 million less a little bit longer. Okay. It's just not me. Okay. It's just not me. But any person that want to do that or whatever like that, that's cool. If it's you into comedy or comedic stand up stuff or whatever, do you?
Cool.
It's just I couldn't do it.
Got it.
It's just like even like I've been asked, would you play a role, whatever like that, if you had to hug a guy or kiss a guy, whatever like that? No. But I know someone that I'm cool with that has. Okay. And I don't knock him. He's a heterosexual dude. That was the role he was asked to play, whatever. His wife understood it. All of that, whatever. It's just not me. Now, do I think it's a form of emasculation or is it art? Here's the distinction. Is it emasculating the black man as a whole? Because in this comedy scene, he wore a dress. Kevin Hart wore a dress. This person wore a dress. Blah 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 blah. Is it emasculating us as a culture? Because these are the things I've heard. Or is it just comedy and the man is doing his job?
It depends on how it's written. To me, I'm sorry, Tiff, not to cut you off. It depends on how it's written and how it's depicted and how it's, sometimes like as a creator, I can write a song and then when I go into the booth, it doesn't translate the same. It doesn't translate to the song that I heard when I was just writing to the beat or just writing to lyrics and melody. So what I'm saying is it depends on how it translates.
Now, I will say, and some people might feel like this is a whole different subject, but people will get all riled up about a man in a dress and jump up and down and this is wrong and blah, blah, blah.
When he wins an Oscar, he's labeled brilliant. When black people put on dresses...
see someone that they care about in a situation that's dead wrong, someone doing them dead wrong, and be silent about it. So, to me, I feel like people... They always have their opinions, but they're loud about the wrong things sometimes.
So do we end up shooting ourselves in the foot? And here's an example why I'm asking that. Right. So we heard all of this rumble jumble about The Color Purple, right? And Taraji P. Henson being upset about her pay.
Yes.
About her pay in the industry. And she said the industry, right?
As a whole.
So as a whole. So everybody ran with. She was talking about she was being mistreated
by Oprah.
Oh,
that's said by Oprah directly.
Yeah.
Intentionally.
Yeah, and it set off this whole thing. So because of that, that movie didn't make the numbers that it should have made because our people, we're emotional. We're like, oh, Oprah not treating people right. Oprah not treating our people right on the set, blah, blah, blah. We ain't going to see the movie. Now, all we did is hurt ourselves. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if you don't, and I said this before, if you don't understand this business, it's not Oprah that makes the decisions. You got to understand where Oprah is at. She don't make the decisions of what card you get when you're on the set, what food craft services is going to be serving you, what hotel you're going to be staying at. That is Warner Brothers. Color Purple was a Warner Brothers movie. The execs at Warner Brothers that set the budget, that Oprah had to fight for the budget, and I'm not an Oprah fan. So trust me, what I'm telling you, I did my research because I'm not a big fan of Oprah. But she had to go back in and ask for a bigger budget because they only wanted to give that movie $30 million. They only wanted to give that movie $30 million. Oprah said, that's not enough. We can't do what I want to do with this movie for $30 million. My people going to need more. So she went back in and she fought for $100 million. So when somebody do something right, I'm a speak about it. If they doing something wrong, I'm going to speak about that too. So in this case, because we didn't understand the business and we didn't understand the situation, we fell for whatever blog that's posted up. And AI right now is on a mission to destroy what we do, to destroy something and to cause a lot of chaos. AI is on a mission, people. And we just fell for it and we ran with it. And that movie didn't get the numbers that it should have got. So that means the next time a black film, a black director, a black writer goes in and asks for a budget or whatever, or tries to pitch a film or whatever like that, they're going to be like, you know what? Black people don't really translate well at the box office. Yes. So we're going to give you $5 million to do this whole movie. Make it work or don't do it.
So are you saying that Taraji was a little premature with some of the statements that she wanted to make as far as a blanket general statement at the time of being attached to the movie?
I'm gonna have to be honest. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. And I hate to say that. No, I hate to say that because automatically people didn't just think about her whole career as a whole. They thought about Color Purple because at the time, that's what was dropping. And so now she just made a statement. It's funny you said that, Natalie. She just made a statement saying, listen, I don't want y'all the conversation to be about my pay throughout my career. The conversation should be about this great movie. But now you just come out with this statement and you're saying that.
I mean, but at the end of the day, she's a human being. And being in the business as long as she's been, if she really felt some type of way and really hit that breaking point, we've all hit breaking points for different things in life. Perhaps we could sit here and sit on the outside and say, oh, you shouldn't have said this, or the timing was off, or whatever. She felt how she felt in the moment. She said what she said in the moment. But to me, if she's felt mistreated during her entire career or for however long, and I remember specifically seeing an award show, and she got up there, and I don't know if she was getting an award or Tyler Perry was getting an award or whoever it was, but she made a very specific statement in saying, I did this movie for Tyler Perry, and he was honestly the first person who paid me what I was worth.
Right. Let me address something real quick. So Andre Billups, what's up, Andre? Andre said for you to say Taraji didn't know what she was talking about. No. Nobody said. Where'd you get that from? Nobody said she didn't know what she was talking about. The fact of the matter is people got it wrong because they made assumptions without knowing what was going on, right? And like last week I played the clip. Did I even save the clip? Last week I played the clip to kind of address the whole situation. And other actors had cleared that up. But Taraji herself, look at the news, bro. Like, I ain't just sitting here spitting just to be spitting because I'm on a podcast. I'm spitting because I'm researched. I research before I get up here and talk to y'all. I do my research heavily. Taraji just came out and made a statement. Said, no, y'all getting it twisted. Blah, 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 blah. This is why I said such and such and such and such, right? So you got to understand the whole power that Oprah has. When she did a film like this and the power that Warner Brothers had. Warner Brothers still got more power when it comes to, because it's their movie, than Oprah Winfrey. It's their movie. So they control really the budgets and how things are ran and whatever like that. You think Oprah is sitting there calling up the deli like, this is what you're going to feed Taraji and them today. Give them chicken sandwiches.
Not that. Okay.
And not for nothing.
You-
I
yeah,
feel like
cut
this.
it out.
I feel like
All
this
right.
conversation translates into so many other fields. This is not just about actors and actresses. This is in corporate America too. Like, black women do not a lot of times get their just due. They can be doing just as good a job or a better job, and they're not going to get the same opportunities. They're not going to get the same pay as their white male counterparts or their white female counterparts, for that matter. I've experienced it firsthand myself in the accounting industry. So I'll be the first one to tell you, I literally left the job because I was training someone who was fresh out of college who already started out making more than me. I had been with the place for several years by that point. Proved my point, made my mark, was doing good, helping getting other clients. But somehow somebody walks in with just a degree and no experience and no real knowledge of how to do the job and already making more.
Right.
So explain to me why there's no validity in what she's saying when it absolutely translates to other facets of the working industry. That I don't understand.
No, I feel you.
Go ahead, Tim.
No, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. And Terrence Howard said Oprah could have used her own money and not Warner Brothers. That would have lifted those limits. Correct? No. Terrence, bro, that's not how it's done. No, listen. You ever heard of the term "other people's money"?
That part.
Right? In business, especially big business, in the corporate world, the whole thing is to get other people's money. Rich people don't use their own money or whatever like that for a film project like this. No, they don't use that. Warner Brothers, they go to Warner Brothers and be like, we need a budget for this film, blah, 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 blah. That way Warner's going to handle all the technical needs, this, that, whatever, right? Now, Oprah, yes, she can get investors, she can get investors, whatever like that. But no, other people's money is how business has been done since business was created. You get other people's money, right? So my thing is just like, if I'm trying to do my own project, right? I'm trying to do my own record label. I'm going to go into GoFundMe and try to raise the money, right? Spike Lee for films, he went and raised money.
Right.
He went on and did a GoFundMe to try to raise the money. You don't use your own money. There's reasons for that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the business. But go ahead.
I feel like we have so much more to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go on. Let's go on. But no, we can go back to that. I'm gonna lighten it up.
No, I think when we take some calls, I would love to just hear somebody's voice and tone, like just give their opinion.
We can take. I'll put up the phone. Phone line is open. You can call in 646-233-1302. Phone line is now open. If you want to call in, state your opinion, your views, whatever. Call in right now, 646-233-1302. But I'll read your comments also. But yeah, so let's go on. Let's lighten it up a little bit.
Okay. No.
Right.
I mean, it's light, kind of.
It's light
Kinda,
because
sorta,
A little bit.
because my whole thing is I'm not. You got to understand, I'm not the biggest fan of Oprah, but I understand the business. I understand the game. I understand how trying to get a film done works, whatever. I understand about dealing with distribution companies, film studios, all of that. Like, I understand. I got knowledge of that, and like, if y'all think Oprah is the one that's deciding on you getting a rental car to take you back and forth to your hotel, no, she's not making those decisions.
Well, obviously, everybody can understand there's moving parts in anything.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. But it comes with understanding the business. Let's lighten it up. Black don't crack, right? So they put out the 40 plus of black women that still look great for their age.
Well, that's not us, Nat, right?
That's
not
that's
us.
definitely me.
Y'all didn't hit the 40 yet?
Because I'm
lying.
76 years old.
I'm
Nobody
a
would
couple
ever
years
know.
into 40.
You a couple years into 40?
Couple years in.
I'm 76, and I look amazing.
You whatever.
Miss Ma'am. Miss Ma'am.
Did you hit 40 yet?
Huh?
You didn't hit 40 yet.
Say what now?
You didn't hit 40 yet.
Yeah.
You did? Really?
I wasn't going to tell you business.
You did hit 40?
I did.
Are you a couple years in?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Just exactly at that mark.
Okay, all right. But
Aquarian gang Gang, gang.
Yeah,
It's coming.
Let's lighten it up, and then we're going to get heavy again. We're going to get heavy again. All right, so this is the 40 and up girlies. Just getting finer and finer with time.
All right, so who we have on this list?
All right, let's go. Let's start it off. So here's Nicole Murphy.
Wow.
And internet star Bernice Burgos. So Nicole Murphy is 56.
Wow.
Burgos or Burgess?
Burgess. I never know her
I
name.
always hear Bernice Burgos, but
I say Burgos. I don't know.
I don't know.
But
she look great.
Yeah, she looks good.
Come on, legs.
43?
Come on, legs.
And Nicole Murphy, Eddie Murphy's ex, 56. Okay.
Nah, but she been looking good.
Who? Nicole Murphy?
Her life, yeah.
She been looking good all her life.
She
and I think
had
she
to
drank
look
tequila.
good.
Her secret is tequila.
It's tequila?
I think so.
So
I'm on the wrong
it's
thing.
true. It's true that black don't crack.
That's true.
I
guess.
believe it.
All right. So here's the next two. Let's see what y'all think. There's Tony Braxton.
Yes.
56.
Tony. Yes, absolutely.
She 56. Wow, Tony looking good.
56.
Tony's looking
Weird.
good.
K.
That's
Michelle,
that's
41.
not K. Michelle.
That's K. Michelle.
That is not her,
That's K. Michelle.
sir.
That's the new K. Michelle.
You know what?
What K. Michelle is that?
See, I
Hello?
can't take y'all nowhere.
Hello.
I mean, I like K. Michelle, but that don't look like K. Michelle.
That's K. Michelle, y'all.
Okay.
That's it.
And she's 41. Tony
Okay.
Braxton is 56. Wow.
All right.
All right. Now, I can't say too much for this one, but Vera Wang is 74.
No, Vera Wang.
Shut the
She
front
might not
door.
be everybody's cup of tea as far as her physique, but that lady looks good as
For 74
all-
years old,
Are
I'm
you
going to clap
sure
it up.
Is that
She could have a cane on and she
is
got them
74.
shoes on. She looks great.
Vera Wang is 74. Jeez. Wow.
No,
74.
she's definitely on one.
All right. Zoe Saldana, what y'all think? 45. She's
She looks,
45.
she looks great.
Go ahead.
Come on
boo-boo.
vacation.
All right. What'd you say? Come on.
Come on vacation.
Now, if you could get me looking like that before the end of June, yeah.
Girl, we're gonna have to go to DR tomorrow.
Listen.
Hello.
So, listen, we're going to read some of y'all comments, too, about some of these picks, too. But
Yeah.
I think Zoe looks good for 45. Let's go on to the next
Absolutely.
one. Erica Badu, 52.
Mm-hmm.
Erica, 52.
I'm gonna give it to her.
Absolutely.
52, man.
Yeah, she looks good.
Carrie Hilson, 41. Carrie could do no wrong.
She's beautiful. She look 41.
Yeah, Carrie.
You know what, Nat? I'm gonna act like I didn't hear that. Okay.
Is
moving on.
this the Shade Room or Storm Warner show?
Apparently, it's the
Did
shade
it
room.
turn into the Shade Room?
Because it sounded like she looked every bit of 41.
I didn't say
but-
every bit. She looks great.
Ooh, Carrie?
Get her, Norm.
I ain't.
Nope,
I
not
know
touching
that's your
it.
boo. Come
I'm
forward.
Nope,
walking
not
away.
touching it because
I'm
I like
walking-
her.
I'm walking away.
Because I think she could sing.
Let's go next. Wow, Tamara Mowry and Tia Mowry, 45.
They look great.
I know that's right.
They both 45 years old.
They look amazing.
They look good. Tia always holding it down.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Tamara. 45. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'll give it to him.
All right. Next, Jennifer Lopez, 54.
Come on, Jen.
Yeah, I don't know what she be doing.
54
but
years old.
Yeah.
I don't know what in the Pilates.
And Toya Johnson,
Toya
Russia.
looks great too.
Toya, 40
And
years.
Toya has kids.
She's
she has kids.
absolutely
Like-
stunning to me.
40 years old. Wow, she got kids too.
That dress is
She has
nice.
such a natural beauty too.
All right, but Jen for 54? Okay.
She looking good.
Yeah. I'm going to read your comments, so put your comments in. Latavia Robertson, 42.
Okay.
Not bad for 42.
That's the comment we going with.
What?
Not bad.
No, I'm
for
saying
42?
not bad for 42. No, I'm saying she looked good.
Not good for 42.
No, she looked good. I'm not saying
Yeah, that
I'm-
was different. You
That's
were
like saying not bad for 56.
Now listen, Jada Pinkett Smith, 52 years old.
She look 52.
I think they could have put
a better
picture.
picture?
She looked 52 with any picture.
You know what?
Because
Hold on.
not for no, I don't even want to say it out loud.
I'm just saying she does.
Lately, and maybe it's just the way she's been
Nah,
dressing.
she looks 52.
'Cause
Period.
Y'all be stressing
I
her
don't
out
know.
talking about that woman.
I don't.
She talk
I
about
don't
herself.
Talk about her.
She got a red table. She talk about herself.
All right, let's go to the next one. Chili.
Yes,
52.
Chili, come through.
Chili,
So,
52 years old.
She's not aging
Chili
at all.
looks great
Yeah, she
because
she's nailing.
she works out. She does not drink alcohol.
She doesn't eat meat either, right?
She might be
or not red meat.
Something.
I feel like
she has like a very
something.
particular diet.
Yeah.
And she doesn't do stress. I don't think.
I can't wait to read y'all comments.
What's that look like?
This is all right. We're gonna do this.
Oh, we know Angela.
Angela Bassett.
We can't
65.
talk about her.
Angela Bassett, 65 years
One
old.
of my favorites.
She's a vampire.
So
One of my favorites.
So let me ask you. Who
Yes,
look older?
Angela.
Jada Pinkett or Angela Bassett? Be honest.
Jada Pinkett.
Damn.
Hello?
Damn.
She's not aging that well.
Sorry about it.
I mean, them light eyes done worn out.
Y'all ain't right. Y'all
Sorry
ain't right.
about it.
All right, let's clap it up for all of them. Let me read some of these comments. Hold on. Let's go back to.
I can't. I cannot.
Let's go back to. Hold on, because y'all funny as hell. Hold on. Queen Kima, shout out to Queen Kima. She said, K. Michelle, too much bleach.
I mean, that's why I didn't recognize her. I was like, that light white woman is not K. Michelle.
Queen,
no, that's
Queen Kima said, yeah, show me a close-up of Vera Wang. Denise is just laughing. Grand G said, hold on. Grand G said, Chili is going to look great at 103.
And I'm sure she will.
Probably
I
will.
promise.
And then Denise said, y'all too funny with the comments. And then Queen Kim said, these are makeup-filled pics. Let's see Tamara's shots unedited. Yeah, I said it. She said, I said it.
I mean, I think if everybody saw us when we woke up like this, it'd be a different idea of black don't crack.
Sheesh.
But nonetheless, when we put it together, it works.
Yeah. Why is Oprah always
Why we
in
always
the...
do that to women, though? Like, why we
Right.
don't have, like, the man rendition of it? Like,
Of black don't
black
crack.
don't crack.
The man rendition?
Let's do all the men that are over 40, 50, whatever, and
Without this
still
beard,
got it.
I'm 7 years younger without the beard.
Because I could probably name some
I don't even know
older
how old
men.
you are, Norm.
Without the beard, I'm
Storm.
7 years younger.
You know, I wonder if that translates into there's not so much pressure on men looking
No, there's pressure.
but is it as much pressure as women undergo?
Well, there's but so much they can do to their faces. But body-wise,
if they
yeah.
got a booty face, that's it.
I'm gonna be honest.
What you saying?
With y'all ladies, to me, it's like a lot of the stuff y'all stress, men don't give a damn about. We don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
We don't care. Like,
So if we
like-
got a little mommy pouch,
like we don't care. We hold on to that. But anyway, like, but no, we
not to
don't
hold
care.
on to it.
We be like,
The idea of somebody holding on to this.
Oh
this
my God, I
little
would
thing.
cringe. I would cringe.
Like, get your hand off of that, sir.
nah, I'm
That's
just.
not sexy. Like you
That
rubbing
is
on my
not
belly.
it.
That's so not.
I just like. I'm not big on. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. This just me. Don't get mad, ladies, or whatever like that. Like I'm not.
They
big,
gonna be
big
mad.
on
If you gotta say don't be
excessive-
mad, ladies, yeah.
I'm not big on excessive makeup.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not big on tons and tons of whatever. I like natural everything.
Every man says that until
And it's true.
And then they see
And
a
it's
bad
true.
bitch walking by.
and they like, yeah,
makeup
that's,
down with
that's my dream
eyelashes
girl.
and the
She don't
hair.
look like
I
what you
dated-
described.
It's just true. The stuff y'all stress, men don't stress when we see y'all, whatever like that. We simple when it comes
So,
to
Norm,
certain
if
things.
Are
I
you
came
talking
in
about
here-
a woman you love or just a woman you're appreciating walking by? Because I feel like
Just-
there's a little difference.
There's a difference.
It's a difference.
Between the one you want to keep for whatever reason. It could be.
You're going to see the good in me even when I wake up with morning breath and coal in my eye.
But the one
and-
that catches your eye, you're like, yo, she's attractive. She's beautiful. She don't look always natural.
Queen Kima said, no, there are many black women who don't wear makeup and look good. Queen Kima, listen, I agree with you 300%. Just like I agree with Grand G.
And I agree,
with what
people
he
need
said.
makeup sometimes.
Grand G said, just watch all the Tyler Perry's male actors. Those are the most perfect looking guys. Really makes it hard for us regular dudes. Facts.
Here's
Facts.
the thing. I don't feel like regular dudes have it hard. Because honestly, how many times have you seen, how many people have ever done that whole prejudging thing where you see a beautiful, banging chick, banging woman, just head to toe, has everything together. And then you see the dude she's with, and you like, he must have money. or he must treat her real nice, or blah, 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 blah. It seems like these beauty standards are different for women than they are for the men that these women are with. In a lot of cases.
Because the man could be super, quote unquote, average.
But he could
not
be funny as hell.
He not a particular complexion, race, body type, like just short, tall, like.
You ain't got to talk about me like that. But anyway, the thing is, I'm completely happy with myself. But anyway, because she said, man, could be not in shape. She just looked over here at me like, not in shape.
I did not look you in your eye and say not in shape.
Y'all peeped that?
I did not.
I gained a little bit over the years.
No, actually, a little weight looks good on you.
This
it looks
is
good
true.
on you. It does.
Listen, see, I ain't.
This is true.
You know what?
Agreed.
The disrespect in this from.
Agreed.
We're trying to be nice. We're just getting warmed up.
Oh,
Truth be told.
You see them?
Here we go.
All right, Lord. See, I can't with y'all. Yeah, let's go.
All right, so everybody knows that the lines are open to call in if they have any comments on what we were talking about as far as
right in the chat. But y'all welcome to call in though.
Yeah, because I would love to hear a voice. It's nothing like hearing a tone and an inflection behind some words.
That's that music side of you.
Oh, okay.
So
I need to hear stuff.
So, real talk time. Here's the question. So here's the scenario. She cheated on him while they're together, got pregnant with someone else, yet he still loves her. He still loves her, and ready to adopt the child as his own. So she cheated on him while they're together, got pregnant with somebody else, yet he still loves her and is ready to adopt the child as his own. What is he? Is he a great guy? Is he a simp?
I think he's noble.
I think.
What?
He's noble. Things happen.
Only women would say this.
Why can't
Fellas, where you at?
Here's my
things
thing.
happen, okay?
People make mistakes, and Lord knows we all.
And Lord knows men have made a lot of.
We have female friends, or maybe perhaps we've been in this situation ourselves, where we have. Come on, no, stop.
We can't be donkeys.
Here's the thing. I've experienced and I've seen a lot of people take men back after a lot of BS. The only thing that saves y'all is y'all can't carry babies. You could just make babies. So had y'all been in our positions, I feel like this would be the reverse story. So anyway, I think in this particular situation where he still wants to step it up, number one, he clearly loves the shit out of this girl. He's in love with this woman.
Right.
He sees this woman as his rib, as his other half, as a woman he cannot live without. For him to accept and I'm going to assume forgive said mistake. It's kind of hard to say without
he looks so happy. He looks so happy in that picture.
Yeah, like
he don't look like a person who's like, oh my God, I'm distraught.
I feel like it's just too many details missing. Like, does she cheat and slipped up once and that resulted in a pregnancy? Was this an ongoing thing that lasted for a long time? Like, there's just... It's so many factors.
If that was a family member,
who designed the T-shirt,
or a friend of mine, I would be like, bruh, bounce.
And that's why people don't need friends like you.
Listen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You get pregnant by some other dude, and
but pregnant is only the result of the act.
The action.
I'm going to adopt. I'm going to adopt the child.
So at the same time, do you see?
If she stepped out and there was no pregnancy and she told you, is that just as okay? No, there's a baby that resulted from it.
All right, I just want somebody please call in on this one. I got to put the number up
because.
Here's
my question. So are you saying that you've had either female friend? If you have a female friend, right, and we call you Norm, I can't believe he did this to me. We have all this history. We have whatever. We have a house. We may have a kid. Whatever the situation is, but my man cheated on me. But I know he loves me. Blah blah blah. What do I do? Do you even entertain? Do you entertain the thought of let's wait this out? Can y'all work it out? Blah 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 blah. Do you do that for when a man cheats on a woman?
Here's the thing. Did the guy get some other chick pregnant?
Again,
is it pregnancy for pregnancy?
To Natalie's point, the pregnancy is just a side effect of the cheating. The real symptom is the freaking cheating, not the pregnancy. It was just a matter of, were you fertile then? Did you do it raw? Like, whether you cheated with a condom, without a condom, you still cheated.
Right.
The act is still there.
Right.
So,
I think that's
the result,
that's a big part of it.
I mean, yeah.
And the result obviously is lasting.
Very much so. But it could go either way. Somebody could cheat for 10, 15, 20 years in a row and not get somebody pregnant. Does it make their cheating easier to swallow because there's not a baby?
Nope.
Listen, the dude talking about he want to adopt the child. First of all, you want to adopt another man's baby that may still be in the picture.
That's
adopt another man's baby.
That's a good man. That's a good man. That's a good man, girl.
She who findeth a good man.
Yo.
Him is good. Him is good. I like him.
Good.
Him's
a good man. And him's gonna be a good father.
I rebuked them.
Mm-hmm.
Not even a father. He's gonna be a good father.
Him's gonna be a
good
daddy.
father.
Really?
Him's gonna be a good daddy. I tell you what, that child is gonna be brought up in love.
Because he was chosen.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right.
He said, mistake or not, that child is mine.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. That's the vibes.
I'm going to bind you in the name of Jesus.
That's what we doing, Nora.
You can't run away
but
from the shout I got. Oh, baby. Hey, baby.
You can't hide from the vibe.
It's a good man. All right, we're going to end it off on that note.
So
he cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like him.
I don't know.
Tyreek is okay with me.
I don't have an opinion on that one. It's too many details missing.
Hold on. Let me see what Queen talking about. Denise said, Norm, they tag team you. Exactly. You peeped it, right?
Somebody's got to do it.
Queen Kima said, there are more stories of women accepting men's side chick children. I bet you know one or more. Yeah.
Thank you, Queen. That was
All right,
exactly
Queen.
what I was getting at.
Yeah, listen.
All right, Queen.
She joining in. She joining in on the beat down. She joining in on the beat down. And then
oh dang.
Queen Kima said, probably in y'all family, your papa other child. Stop it. Yo, Queen.
That part.
That's not my sister, is it?
Nah.
Or mine.
Shout out to Queen.
There's 3 sets of us.
Queen Kima. That's my people. She cool.
It's fine.
Lord Jesus. See? All right, let's go on to this, right? Let's talk about this real quick. And again, y'all could call in 64. Do I got the phone open? Yes, phone is open. 646-233-1302. You can call in. Let's talk about, we talking about simps. Is it? Oh, I'm sorry. Is it cool for?
You can't preface it being biased, saying speaking.
All right.
Simps.
So, is it cool for a man? Is a man supposed to pay for everything?
Ooh, child. I'm gonna need to go to
what
the bathroom.
stage are we talking about?
Is a man just supposed to pay for everything?
Is a man supposed to pay for everything? What do you mean?
Do you agree with this woman right here? I want y'all to listen to this
woman
thoroughly.
Who's the woman? Let's listen to the woman.
All right, because this question was asked.
Okay.
All right, listen to this woman. Do you agree with this woman or you disagree?
Let's listen to her.
Drop some knowledge. Here we go.
Lego.
If I was your man, what would I need to pay for?
Well, hopefully, like our outings, our dates, presents. Not much, I guess.
I wouldn't need to cover your hair.
No.
Nails.
Hair, nails is not a must. That's on me. That's my duties. It's like me paying for your haircuts. That's your duties.
But a woman isn't expected to provide like a man is to the woman.
Right. But no, I wouldn't ask for that. It would be nice if they offered it, but I wouldn't ask for it.
Okay. Now, what about marriage?
What about it? My phone is blowing up. Yeah.
What would I be expected to cover then?
I feel like, yeah, you would cover everything of mine. Because when you sign up to marry me, you sign up to take care of me and provide me with everything I need. And me working is a bonus.
But it shouldn't be a necessity.
I don't think so.
So when we're married, that's when I'm going to be required to start paying for your hair, nails, toothbrushes, blankets.
Yes.
And what do you give the man back in return?
Everything. my soul, my energy, our children, everything.
If I was your man, what would I need to pay for?
Well, hopefully, like our outings, our dates.
All right, let's jump on this.
Okay. This is a touchy one.
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, no, no.
You're on your own.
To the no, no, hell to the no, no, to the no, 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 hell to the no.
Yo.
Okay.
Yo. Y'all agree with her or y'all disagree?
I'm going to start with the male perspective. Let's go. You.
Go ahead. All right. First of all, I'm like this. All right. So even married.
You are married. You are married.
But even married,
Uh-huh.
I pay sometimes. She pays sometimes. She pays sometimes. I pay sometimes. All right. Even before we were married, I paid.
How many
sometimes.
percentage? Like, would you say 70%?
I would say when we go out,
70%.
it's more 60% me.
Okay.
Do all the times.
You
more
mean like the
60%.
courting aspect, or you mean now?
With the courting aspect, it was more 70%. No, it was more 80% me
Mm-hmm.
in the courting aspect, right?
Okay.
The marriage is more like sometimes it's like 60-40.
Mm-hmm.
But what she was talking about, it's like, no.
Like you got it all.
Yeah, it's
Once
like
you
the
marry me, I'm your responsibility.
Yeah, and I'm gonna give you my soul. I'm gonna give you my soul. I'm gonna
My
give my energy. Whatever.
Soul and energy is not
Listen.
cheap, though.
Here's
know-
my thing.
And it's not free. Soul and energy is
Here's
not
my
free.
thing. There's a lot of people out there, and I think a lot of it is cultural. That's their thing. Like they're supposed to take care of their woman and make sure that their woman has this and has that.
No,
that's not me.
Shout out to
Denise.
Denisa, Forever Venom. So your wife gets less than your girlfriend? No, I didn't say that.
Uh-oh.
I
You
didn't
got
say
some
that.
explaining to do.
I didn't say that.
Lucy.
But no. But no, I kind of did say that because I said no when we was courting it was like 80 blah blah blah. But no, when we got married it was like, okay, boom. I know you hold down certain things, you hold down certain bills, whatever like that, blah blah blah.
So y'all
You
became partners in business.
Yeah, we
partners.
became just
Business
life
partners.
partners. But now when we
Business.
go out or whatever like that, it's just like we don't even look at it like that. Like if I have it, or we don't even think about it now because basically we share the same bank account. You feel me? That's why I said it like that. But on a lot of occasions, I'd be like, nah, I got it. Are we going out for breakfast? We going out for lunch? We going out for dinner? I got it.
I'll take the breakfast.
Yeah.
I'll pay for
I
it.
like
Look,
breakfast.
Denisa said,
breakfast.
are you backpedaling? Nah, I'm not backpedaling. Denisa. Anyway, welcome to the show.
Hey, baby, let's go out for breakfast.
But
I got it.
I'm not backpedaling. But hold on.
There's no
Let me
cocktails
read-
involved
let me
in
read this other
breakfast,
comment.
so
Queen Kima said, Lordy, I'm so sick of that topic. Yeah. Listen, and Grand G said, married 25 years. We got each other. Grand G,
I'm
hold
on
on.
that page.
Let me clap it
Glenn?
up for Grand G.
Glenn?
The sensible one. Shout out to Grand G.
Glenn on this.
So,
Sounds like you in support
I think it's
of,
not clear, the
of
question.
the video against the phrasing.
like-
Um,
I think the question is not as clear as it can be because there's levels to it.
But you agree with her? Like, my soul, I'm giving my soul, my energy. That's
I think
nonsense.
she's so into the future and she's just thinking about this big thing. I think when you break it up into parts of like initial dating, now I know we've established something that I can invest in as well as you are investing in, then that's different. And then obviously once you get to engagement, marriage, that's something totally different.
I don't know. I'm just a different personality.
Yes, you are.
Issue.
Yes, you are. As
it
my
is-
best friend, yes, you are.
I have
because
a-
I cannot even understand
I'm a
your
weirdo.
way.
I'm a weirdo. I have an issue with, and I don't know if it's like watching my parents growing up or just watching all the things around me. I don't feel comfortable needing or wanting things from other people.
Right.
I've never felt comfortable with that.
You are like me.
I don't like it.
I've done things, right? We've been out, right? I've been out with Sandy. and we're out, whatever like that, and then we're sitting at a bar or whatever, and then I'll pay for. We just going out to a bar to drink, not even to eat, just to drink. And you know, drinks are more expensive than food. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
And we like to get our sip on. And so at I'm about to leave. I'm like, all right, everybody that was sitting in our row, I'm paying for their drinks. You know, I do stuff like that. So it's like I'm paying for everybody. She's like, what, you ain't paying for everybody. You know, Sandy would be like, you ain't paying for everybody. Drink. Like, oh, hell no. Give me that card. Blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Whatever like that. So it's like.
Sometimes you got to snatch it back.
Sometimes we do stuff different. You know, when it was just the beer and the wine, I'm getting a glass of beer and she getting the wine. She was like, I got it, babe. Don't worry about it. And then I'm like, nah, everybody getting a drink. Then I got it. You know, I'm taking it. No, I got it. Let me put it on my card. So it's like, we don't think about it really that deep. But like what this chick was talking about, like to me, it, you know, I'm with Grand G. It's like we got each other. That's how it's supposed. To me, that's how it's supposed to be.
It is, but it doesn't start that way.
No.
So I don't think that's a starting factor.
I'm not gonna lie.
I think that's a grow into it thing.
As uncomfortable as I am accepting things from other people, Nat knows the whole story. When I first started dating my husband, I wasn't comfortable going out with him by myself. So he basically had to take out me and my homegirl. And he did that for the first like 2-3 months every Friday.
Hell no.
Oh, come on.
To the no. Hell to
the. I mean,
listen.
Here's the thing. He took us both out. He made sure we were both good for like the first 2 months. And then after that, no.
Okay.
No. That's why I said initial is different.
Yeah, that's what it's like. What stage
once something
are we
is established
in?
and you know, like, y'all on the same page.
If you met a baddie and you like, yo, she's a baddie. She got her ish together. She's smart.
I met a baddie.
A great job.
I met a baddie. She brought her whole group of girls.
She
brought a whole group of girls to Fridays because you know that was my spot.
That was a spot.
That was a spot. Look. She brought a whole group to Fridays, sitting at the table, like, and they ordering stuff.
She expected you to take care
of
everything.
Norm paid for her dinner, her drinks, my dinner, my drinks. I walked up to the waiter privately. It was like,
take care of
this is what I'm paying for.
The rest you got to build a
blah
table
blah blah blah
for
blah.
that.
And they left with a surprise. Trust me,
surprise.
because I was out. I was like, oh hell no. It's like you got all 6 of your girls
That's
walking up.
I think mine was a very unique case though, because we met online. So for me, I was like, I'm not comfortable being by myself with you. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you are. I know what we talk about.
Right,
but
Jay.
you can't trust that. So he was very nice about, for the first couple of months, like, all right, cool. So we'll go on dates, and yeah, your homegirl could come. And he paid for both of us.
So,
but best believe, I know how to be a sugar mama too. I mean, not sugar mama in that sense. Sugar mama in the sense of
off my glasses. You know what?
Wait, not in that sense. In the sense,
did you just say? Hold up. Can we rewind this?
You're gonna be a what? A sugar who?
I said I know how to be a sugar mama, but not in the sense you're probably thinking. In the sense
What other
of,
way?
I like to take care of the person that I'm with too.
Of course, everybody should.
Yeah, like
that's not sugar
like,
mama.
Nah,
that's different.
We're going on vacation. I got it. Or we're gonna go do this. I got it. Oh, you paying? And that'll be the thing. Oh, you taking care of this? Okay.
So
okay,
it's kind
of
it's women like you that I don't particularly like,
and it's fine. It's fine. We screwed up for
Why?
everyone else.
Only because it's not that I don't believe that duties should be shared or finances should be, like, you know, it's a thing. Like, once we understand, like, where we are, if you say, like, babe, I'm not in that season right now. I'm not up. Then I have to be like, okay, so we're going to still do what we want to do. Nothing's going to stop us just spending time. Whether I got it, you got it, fine. But this whole getting comfortable with the idea of not providing in a great way, the best way you can for your wife, your future wife, or whatever. I don't know. It don't sit well with me.
Maybe that's their best way at the time, and maybe their best way at the time.
And it depends on what the timing is, but you gotta have to have that connection first.
See, the thing is, okay, so you're the only one that's never been married yet, right? Maybe, yeah, I don't know. She's like,
okay.
She's like,
all right.
Oh, my bad. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying You haven't been married. You're young.
Girl.
She only like.
Doesn't matter. You wanted to be married for way longer than I wanted to be.
Oh, shoot.
So
What did I do? What did I do?
grew up knowing I was gonna.
I never grew up thinking I can't wait to be a wife.
I was about to wife one of these out here. I already knew that.
What did I open up? What did I do?
Our thoughts, and that's again why we are best friends. Because our thoughts were different. I didn't grow up thinking about. Though I watched Cinderella and all these stories, and I'm a believer of love. I didn't grow up with the idea of my role is to get married and be a mother and whatever. And I wasn't relentless because I had music, and that was what I was relentless about.
Are women more pressured to get married and have kids?
It's the fantasy. It's been served to us.
I mean, we've watched every Disney movie.
So that was that's most women's goal.
We've had books read to us as bedtime stories.
Here we go.
Where every story
the princess and the prince, and they get together. Everything's gonna be so fabulous. No, that's not reality, and that's not everybody's reality. And I can honestly say I didn't grow up with the idea of white dress, chapel, husband, kids. It never was a thing that I felt. However, as an adult, yeah, do I want to be married and have children? Sure. But I had something else more beautiful that God gave me, and that was music. So I can't speak from the same place.
You was married to your music.
I was married to my dream. My dream wasn't a Prince Charming princess.
So you said you were married to your dream. So basically, any man that came along would be your side dude.
No, they
because you was married to your dream.
No, they were great. They were great, but I didn't. No, I didn't subscribe to the norms of what a woman should feel. Like, I can't wait to get married. I can't wait to be a mother.
Oh no, I waited to get married. I didn't do that till like
that wasn't my reality.
Mama has lived.
I could wait. I did wait, and now that I'm here at the point that I'm like, okay, I'm ready.
Keep that thought.
Okay.
Keep that thought. So, based on what we're talking about right now, right? Montel Jordan is dropping some gems on kind of what we're talking about. And I want y'all to listen to this because it falls right into what we're talking about, right?
Okay.
And hear what he's saying. Hear what Montel is saying.
The best analogy I can is that I was with Wendy Williams on Hot 97 in New York City doing an interview. And there's questions because people don't see me out with nobody. They know I got this big record, but they don't see me dating nobody. And so, you know, back at the time, they're like, well, is he gay? Like, you know, what's going on with him? Who is this guy? You know, there's got to be something, you know, popping off with him. And Def Jam was like, oh, you got to say something. So I'm with Wendy Williams, and she's like, yo, you got all this fame. You got big records, all this money and everything. There's got to be somebody in your life that you're sharing it with. And I said to Wendy, I'm married to my music. I said, I'm married to my music. Now, let me just go past her with you for just a second. The word of God tells us that there's life and death in the power of the tongue. And so what's happening is, if I am saying with my mouth, I'm married to my music, what does that make my wife? She becomes a mistress.
A side piece.
She becomes a side piece, a mistress to the music. And so out of my mouth, I'm proclaiming that I'm married to music, and I'm not claiming my wife. And so because of that, that's what starts playing out in my life. And because I'm not just an R&B guy, because I'm a hip hop guy, I can tour with Snoop and E40 and Short Dog. Like, I'm out on these tours with some of the biggest hip hop people on the planet, as well as big R&B tours. I can walk back and forth that line, and then my record crosses over and goes pop. And so now I can go on a pop show because of the big pop station that picked up my record, Kiss FM in LA or whatever. Like, I'm in all these different arenas, and in all those different arenas come all these different temptations, and all of those different temptations don't have a visible price tag. They don't have a visible price tag. So I don't know the cost of the relationship. I don't know the cost of free alcohol. I don't know the cost of flying first class. I don't know what I don't know. And so not just is finance recoupable, but life is recoupable. You know what I'm saying? What you spend on your body and alcohol is recoupable. At some point, that means you got to pay up. And so every alcohol, every faulty relationship, every bad financial decision, every dark place that I went and did, all of that is recoupable. Man, I hope somebody gets this. Nothing is for free. Everything is going to cost something. Even salvation.
He is spitting.
He's dropping.
And he sure did. And I'm glad that he said that because there's so many people coming into the entertainment industry that need to hear that. From a male perspective or just a perspective overall. However, it doesn't change it doesn't change my thought on how I feel about my vision for my life. But I get the value of everything that each decision represents. I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, because all these decisions, right? When you're talking about what's more important to you. And this man said his music was. I'm married to my music. So like he said, the person that came along or if you're there, you're basically a side chick, whatever, right? So you chose everything else but your relationship.
No, I chose my relationships, but I never chose to intermingle those two worlds per se. So, yes, I had more things to write songs about because I had a relationship or because I was going through a breakup or whatever the case may be.
Right.
So, no, I value love. I value all of that. I value family greater than anything.
Right.
But I knew that if I didn't see out what the dream was, I would be no good to anyone.
I feel you. What did you feel about what he was saying?
Oh, he definitely dropped some jewels. I had previously seen, I don't know if it was an interview or biopic, whatever it was, about this very same subject that he talked about. And it seemed like he ended up choosing, at the end of the day, he chose his relationship and his wife over the music industry. He realized the impact it was making in terms of his relationship. And he decided, this is more important to me than this career. So, yeah. What?
You know, somebody said I need to go on the dating site Tiff was on.
Look,
crazy.
I love that you guys check in on the chat, but I would love to hear a caller right now. So that's my request.
Yeah.
If somebody is feeling bold enough, call in.
Feel bold enough. Here's the number.
Yep. That's the number.
646.
646-233-1302. Again, 646-233-1302.
Who's feeling bold enough to actually
talk
call
about
in?
it? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, y'all can speak on any.
It doesn't matter.
Thing we was talking about tonight. All right, but call in 646-233-1302. Nat want to hear y'all voice.
I do. I don't know.
Opinions
I don't know if
views.
it's because it's cold outside. I need to feel a little warmth of just like voice and energy.
I don't mind reading the comments.
Okay.
But
I want to hear some voices.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, the phone line is. Oh wait, was people calling?
Wait, did you shut the phone line off?
I did miss.
We had missed some calls. Okay.
I missed.
So
I wasn't
we had missed some calls, but
Can we call them back? How does that work?
No, we're not doing
if you call, call back.
Please call back. We're paying attention now. Yeah. And then
again, thank you. You guys could have been doing anything else tonight, but you're hanging out with us, and we totally appreciate.
Totally do.
No doubt. But again, I agree with dude. Now, let me have you ever heard this term, art imitates life? Art imitates life, right? I'm a binge watcher. I like watching movies. Sandy be like, yo, there's all these movies. You sit, I got my little man cave now in the house where I sit in there and I just be watching movies like, word, you know, because I'm just that dude. But did you ever see this Netflix? what was this? What was it called? Leaving It Behind or Leaving Us Behind?
Is it not produced by the Obamas?
Yes, produced by the Obamas.
Okay. I haven't seen it. I've heard some things, but I don't want whatever you're about to say to cloud my thought when I see it. But go ahead.
Oh, so you didn't see it yet?
I haven't seen it.
All right. So let me get the correct name of it because I don't want to jack it up because I'm about to show y'all.
It's called Leaving It.
Okay.
Leaving the World Behind. No.
Oh,
Leave the World Behind.
I think I have heard about it, and people were complaining about the ending.
The ending was kind of suspect.
I have no idea what the movie's about, but I do know hella
Leaving
people
the World
were
Behind.
pissed off with the ending. That's all I know about it.
So, like I said, I heard some things, but I still want to find some time. Oh, it's a 2.0. Okay.
No. That's on that. But no. But let me tell you, what was so dope about it, because you know the Obamas was behind it, right? Mm-hmm. And they was leaving a lot of subliminals about stuff we need to look out for, right? And in a way, it was kind of scary because it was everything that actually could happen. Like a lot of times we watch movies, horror movies or these fantasy movies or whatever. We know, okay, that's never going to happen.
Right.
But this is something with today's technology that actually could happen.
Right.
So when I saw that, I watched the flick. I'm like, wow. I'm like, this is probably art imitating life. And are the Obamas, because they were behind this movie trying to warn us about something, right? So I'm gonna run this little clip. It's a quick.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's a quick clip.
Love to see it.
Right. And I'll set it up for you. So all these certain disasters or strange things was happening, right? Mm-hmm. And these strangers came together, whatever, because dude owned the Airbnb, and this white couple was staying up in there. But meanwhile, he came back to his own Airbnb because he was trying to get away from all the stuff that was going on, that was happening. Right. So here's this quick scene. Julia Roberts was in it, and my man, oh my God, I'm mad I forgot his name, but he's a great actor. He has a name that's,
It's okay. When we see him, we're going to know him.
Here's the clip.
All right.
Are you thinking that your friend is somehow behind what's happening here?
No, nothing like that. The conspiracy theory about a shadowy group of people running the world is far too lazy of an explanation. Especially when the truth is much scarier.
What is the truth?
No one is in control. No one is pulling the strings. Sure, there are those like my friend who might have the right kind of access to the right kind of information. But when events like this happen in the world, the best, even the most powerful people can hope for is a heads up. Sorry, this story's kind of a buzzkill.
Are you saying?
So now, basically, the guy was one of the elites in the world, billionaire and everything. Basically, he was trying to say they give the rich folks, the wealthy folks, the heads up first,
right,
to whatever's about to happen or whatever's going on.
Okay.
Common folk like you and I
would not know until last minute.
Won't know till last minute, and we'd be like, "Oh, what's that?" you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, yo, what's that? So for the Obamas to make this movie, they was giving us all a heads up. Like, this is the type of technology that's out there. This is the type of warfare they're going to be using now. This is the type of things that's going to be going on. So now I'm like, wait a minute. So the elites know before we know. Then recently, this is what struck me, and this is why I'm talking about this, because I want us to pay attention.
Right.
All of a sudden, out the blue, my man Ricky Rose, Rick Ross, is talking about building a bunker at his mansion. Out the blue.
What you need a bunker for, sir?
What
do you know?
What exactly?
That leads
and
you
he's talking
to
about
conclusion.
Elon Musk. he got his plans. So I'm like, yo, what do they know? So read this real quick. Yes.
Rick Ross reveals that he's building a bunker that will have a garage, canned goods, and a machine that makes water.
Come on. All right, here's the clip.
I'm having a boss conversation with one of my homies, and he said, what's one of the bossest moves that you pulling off? And I said, matter of fact, I haven't said this yet, but I want to give a salute to Caterpillar. We breaking ground. I'm excavating. It's going down. Y'all know how I love real estate, and I usually like to build and go up. We going underground now. One time for all my doomsday preppers. Elon Musk, I see you. I saw your ground plans. I'm impressed. But guess what? My bunker gonna have a garage. My bunker gonna have wings. Huh? Yeah, we breaking ground. Huge excavations. You gotta have your fluids. I got a water maker, a machine that makes water out of H2O. I got a water maker. We got our canned goods. So if you thinking the brothers ain't ready, we ready. I'm having a boss conversation with one of my homies, and he said, what's one of the boss's moves that...
Y'all may take the first thing we're talking about right now lightly. Me, I'm a visionary, I'm a thinker, I'm like, dude is prepping for something. Mm-hmm. He got some information. And he knows something.
Yeah.
Now, Rick Ross has spent his money on a lot of different things. But the fact he's spending it on a bunker.
But at the same time, he don't.
And got the plans saw Elon Musk's plans for his bunker. What's about to happen?
Here's the thing. As much as we think Rick Ross is flashy, he spends all this money, he does things that sometimes I'll be like, all right, maybe he's a little frugal in some areas. Like, he will not have a landscaper. He literally has a ride-on and cuts his own grass at his own mansion because he said, I'm not paying $45,000 a month to keep my grass cut. I'm not doing it. So he does it himself.
Yeah. Yeah. Bonita D said, hey, ladies, love this. Denise said they are saying billionaires are building bunkers. Yeah. This is happening. I'll show y'all this because this is happening all over, right? And I wanted to drop this because the sad thing about it is we're getting distracted by nonsense.
Oh yeah.
Right? So all over we're getting distracted by nonsense, things that, people want us to think is important. Mm-hmm. We beefing about what Cat Williams is saying about comedians. Rich comedians. He's rich. So we're like, oh my God, did you see the Cat Williams thing on Shannon Sharpe and blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, in the real world, outside of social media, you got wars happening. U.S. is bombing Yemen. The Israel, Gaza, Hamas war, whatever.
So a whole bunch of hostages.
Hostages, this, that is going on. There's a lot going on. Russia hate us. This country hate us. This country hate us.
We're not talking about
this country hate us. We're not talking about none of that. Because we're distracted with so many other different things. Oh, Kanye's about this, such and such. Kim Kardashian's about the stuff that really means next to nothing. Meanwhile, the elites, the certain percent, is getting the information they need to prepare themselves for things.
Right.
Now, I've never been on it like that, as far as, the conspiracy, this, that, whatever like that. But something is going on. Something is really going on, and we're going to get blindsided if we don't prepare for it. Now, if a bomb dropped, there's nothing we could do. Right now, there's no way we can hide, whatever like that. But these billionaires and these rich folks, a certain percent, knows that, okay, I'm going to build a bunker deep, deep, deep underground, prepare ourselves for at least 90 days, 33 months, where we're going to have canned goods, we're going to have this, We're going to have water, machines. Rick Ross talking about the machine that makes water, all of this. And we're going to be good. What happens to everybody else? Because we're not thinking about it. There's so many distractions that get thrown in our face where we're not going to think about it.
Correct.
They don't want us to be prepared.
Yeah.
So all I'm just saying is just open your eyes a little bit more. Look a little bit deeper to what's really going on. You know, a lot of the things we think is important is not really important. And, you know, just always, you know, stay ready.
Stay ready. Stay ready.
That's all I'm saying.
Stay ready. I'm just going to sing.
Denise said, if you notice people are buying up water, at the supermarket like crazy. Because, you know, yes, because, Denise, there are people that's really paying attention to a lot of what's going on right now. So, I mean, hit it right on the head. Right on the head. All right, I didn't mean to get that deep.
No, it's okay. This is your platform to say what you need to say because it's our people and they need to hear it.
Yeah, I definitely didn't mean to get that deep.
Yeah.
Okay, we get a little ratchet. All right.
Okay, with that being said, turn up.
Yeah. So,
What are we doing?
Did you hear about the Atlanta airport employee who fought two men in the viral video that's going around right now? But she got fired.
No.
Yeah. It was a female. It was a female employee, like fighting off, whatever. And she ended up getting fired. I want your thoughts, and I'll read a little bit before I show it. Right? I'm about to show it, but I'll read a little bit. We'll read a little bit. All right. So by the time the police arrived that day, Ellie had already vacated the premises and was no longer in the area, though they took a report. It doesn't appear that charges will be filed. This could be due to the footage appearing to show that Ellie being prohibited from retrieving her belongings. So they wanted her to leave the job. She was a barista, right?
Okay.
At Atlanta Airport. All right, the coffee shop has since confirmed that Ellie is no longer employed there. All right, so let's look at the events that led to her getting fired. So here's a clip.
No, you can walk away and I'll get your fucking stuff.
Get my stuff.
Yes.
Get my stuff.
Hey, get out.
Bitch, get out.
Oh, what the fuck do you think you're doing?
No, what's wrong with them? Get my stuff.
You're gonna call police.
No. Get my stuff. Give me my bag.
Call the police. Call the police.
Get off of me.
Hold on, let me call.
Get off of me.
Somebody's on the phone with the police, right?
Get off of me.
Somebody's on the phone with the police, right?
Yeah, I'm on the phone with the police. Get my stuff.
Okay.
What did I just watch?
So I know that I'm not wrong. All right.
What did I just see?
Who's wrong? I explained.
I don't know what transpired before the physical. I don't know what transpired before the physical altercation, but for what I could see, it seems like she might have been the aggressor in the situation.
Was she the aggressor? Was dude wrong for putting the hands on her? So Denise said all she wanted was her stuff. Once she got it, she left. Right?
So
I'm
confused.
Who was, you felt as though she was the aggressor.
I was a little confused of how it started and how she got to the point of swinging on him, picking up chairs, all of that. If you just wanted your stuff, why are you physically getting involved with anyone, male, female, whatever?
Yeah.
I didn't really quite
I don't really have
understand
any
it.
comment on this because it's not enough.
I feel like we're missing some pieces. I feel like we
It's
didn't
not enough
see
to
what
talk about
led
it.
up to the physical altercation.
But you do agree she should have gotten fired. or no?
Well, no,
I don't. We don't know.
He should have got. He got fired. Is that
No,
what
he didn't
happened?
get. He didn't get fired.
Oh,
no,
okay.
and that's the thing. Somebody said, I was reading some of the comments. They was like, he should have gotten fired too.
Why? If somebody's attacking
Okay,
you,
that's what I wanted to hear.
Here's my thing. If somebody is attacking me and I'm not a violent person, I'm a peacemaker, I love everybody, blah, blah, blah. But at what point do I defend myself? And if you swinging on me, throwing things at me, I'm going to throw you down, shake the ish out of you, something to get you off of me.
I think
and
that's
stop
the
attacking
that's
me.
the
I agree
former
with Cass.
Marine. That's
Like-
the former Marine in her.
What you're not going to do is just be
Oh,
beating
wait a
on
minute. You was
me.
a Marine?
Wait, Tiff was a Marine, so
I thought you was in the Navy.
Like, people mistake my kindness for weakness.
Hold up, wait a
Don't
minute.
play
You
around.
was in the Marine, seriously?
Tiff
Yeah,
was
dead
a
ass.
Marine.
Shout out to all my Marines out there. Love
Hey.
y'all. Love y'all. Thank you,
Aw.
thank you.
That's why I love her crazy self.
I might have a little crazy in me, but I keep it under wraps. I keep it,
I love her, and now I'm
Yeah.
scared of her at the same time.
Right, because she knows something.
which means that if I'm so nice, that means it's all being.
So
like,
you know
blah, blah.
combat,
It's like
you know
a-
combat training?
Absolutely,
Really?
absolutely.
So if a guy came at you like that, like what would you do?
That'd be his last move,
Listen, my hands. Is
unless
way
I
over
like it. I
Don't
know.
come over here because I know things. Don't do it.
here. Hey, listen,
You don't.
listen.
I don't
know.
I never knew that. Wow. Okay, I got to clap it up again. Shout out to Tiff, former Marine.
Former Marine, and my dad coming from Vietnam taught me all the tactics.
Shout out to Marcus Dub, KK. The story was she was fired before the vid started, from what I read. Yes.
That sounds like some of my peeps.
Yes.
Oh.
And Denise said, "Bless you, Tiffany." And then Cass said, "What's your third general order, Tiff?"
Really? That's what we doing? Unbelievable. I'll tell you as soon as you can cite back to me the Rifleman's Creed. If you can recite the Rifleman's Creed to me, I'll tell you what the third general order is.
All right. Now,
Crazy.
next question. I'm going to tell you why I'm asking this question, y'all. So, again,
Oh, Lord.
Shout out to everybody that's on the check and listen, no matter what platform you're
Come on,
listening
check
to
in.
us on.
And I know I got some listeners here. We all do.
Yes. You're officially on the Stone Warner Show. I got my guest co-host here, Natalie of the Grammy-nominated Pinup Girls.
Yes.
And two beauties and a beast. 1/3 of them right here. The beautiful Tiffany. Ex-Marine, I did not know.
Now you know.
I did not know.
You don't
Salute.
know. Now you know,
Salute.
Ninja.
But again, so again, no matter what platform you on, click that share button. Share it out right now. Share it out right now. We got
Share,
more to
share,
talk
share.
about. So let me ask you this, right? I don't
Yeah.
know, because I don't know. And asking y'all out there too.
Yeah.
How many go to church here? Anybody here go to church or no?
Like, what does that mean? Like,
Shoot, she said, what does it mean?
like, what does go to church mean?
I mean,
because like,
does anybody go to church?
would I go to a church or do I go every Sunday?
Okay.
You go regularly?
Would you
Is
go
that
to
what
church?
you're
Do you
asking?
got a church you belong to?
I have a church that I will go to when it's time to go to church.
Okay. All right. So you got a pastor and all of that.
I have a pastor that I adore.
Okay. Okay. You.
I do not.
Okay, she says she do not.
I do not.
All right. Okay. So that's good. That's balanced right here what I'm about to say. So if your pastor, right, wanted you to do certain things, right? He was like, okay, this is what the word of God says, blah, blah, blah. I need you to walk this type of path. Would you listen to him? I'm curious because, you know, I'm about to lead up to something. Ding,
No.
ding, ding, ding.
No, that's not the only part. Oh, right. Saved by the Bell.
Caller from the 404. That's Atlanta. Caller from the 404. State your name where you're calling from. You on the Storm Warner Show. What's good?
This is my rifle. There are many like it, but this one is mine. My rifle is the best friend. It's my life. I must master it as I master my life.
Wow. Okay.
Cass from the Army. I'm Cass from the Army. I know everything.
I mean, Cass, you could have Googled it, but I'm going to trust that you remembered it.
I am military.
Okay.
Okay, and,
Well,
and,
thank
and
you
plus
for
I
your
watched that. Plus I
service.
watched that movie.
Thank you for your service. I
Not that
appreciate
movie.
that.
I think the girl should have went off. I think she, just like I wrote in my comment, I think that if she would have had somebody go back there and let them get her stuff, or let somebody accompany her, but I think she had ulterior motives, and they knew that she had ulterior motives, because if I'd have got fired, I wanted to fuck up some shit too.
Oh, wait, so is that the story? She got fired?
Yeah, she got fired. And
she was fired before she went in there. She was just trying to come back and get her stuff.
Yeah, let me read somebody's comment. Marcus
on
said
how
the story
it
was
led
she was fired
up
before the
to
vid started.
The whole confrontation.
From what I read. And thanks for sharing it. Yeah, she was fired before we saw that video. So basically, but she just wanted to go back and get her stuff, which I understand that. Like, I remember one time I was at a job, this was years ago before I was DJ Storm Norm and all of this stuff, and BKS and all this stuff. I remember I got fired from a job, whatever, and they walked me with security with the box. Yeah, with the box and all stuff with all my stuff in it.
No. Oh, like in the movies?
Oh, no.
Like in the movies, though?
Years ago.
Hey, I'm gonna get out this phone, but I'm gonna tell y'all this before I go. I love y'all. There ain't a damn thing y'all can do about it.
Facts, fam. Appreciate you.
We love you back.
Peace. Love you back, fam. Peace.
Cash, we better see you soon at one of these events.
Oh, he's gonna come to the. If we do anything with my birthday, he coming.
All right, I'm with it.
Yes. Oh, listen. I am gonna have a birthday celebration coming up soon. Don't know where it's gonna be at, but we're gonna have a birthday celebration coming up soon. This young lady's gonna have a birthday celebration coming up soon. We don't know where it's going to be at, what's going to happen.
So, okay, we have a birthday celebration at a secret location collectively? Is that what we're saying?
Something like that.
But, yes, my birthday's coming up, and you already know. My fam here, her birthday, we celebrate ours the same because it's basically the same.
It's the same.
Same.
Ours meet each other at midnight.
Yeah, it's the same. So we're going to have a nice birthday celebration, and we're going to let y'all know because we're going to want all of y'all to be there.
I don't know if I want all y'all to be there.
Can we play a video at said birthday?
What do you mean?
A video.
Oh. Just something between them. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, no, it's you too. I want to know if we can play that video.
Oh, the video.
The video.
I'm proud of that video.
Listen,
funny as hell.
If people know the story behind it,
it's so good.
I totally think we should.
And it was this.
It's so good.
Oh my God, I think this should totally be a thing.
But all right.
First time the public.
We're gonna invite y'all to the birthday party, but we'll let y'all know once we get more information. But shout out to everybody on checking, man. Let me read some comments. Cass said, "Did you wear the last gift that I gave you?" Facts, yes. Bless you, Cass. Shout out to Denise. And also, before we go on to the next story, yes, the DJ school is starting March 9th. It's starting March 9th. The DJ school is going to be definitely a fun class. It's a 6-week course because I want it to be thorough. All right? We're going to go from the history to where DJing is at now. It's going to be fun, but you're going to learn a lot. All right? And you're going to walk out of here knowing how to hook up DJ equipment. You're going to walk out of here knowing how to use it. You're going to understand things, and you're going to get a gist about and you're going to learn how to market yourself, because I'm going to teach you how to market yourself as a DJ. If you're trying to do it, some people are taking a class because they tired of hiring DJs for their cookout. Some people are taking the class because they love it as a hobby. Some people are taking the class because they want to make it a career. Some people are taking a class for a different reason. Whatever reason you're taking a class, it's going to be fun and informative, and I'm going to make it so that if you need to come back to me for any type of information or help, the door is always open, all right, as well. So it's going to be way more than worth what the price of the class is. It's going to be an enjoyable class, but something you're going to remember for a lifetime, and I'll be a part of it.
And that's great because personally, myself and Tiffany, though I have a background in music that goes all the way back to almost birth, I'm so happy and interested as a woman and a woman who loves music, a woman who understands, like, I engineer Pro Tools and I engineer Logic and all these things as far as pro audio. That sounds geeky, but DJing is something I've always been fascinated with because it goes hand in hand. And the fact that Norm understands the people who are less advised in that fact. Yeah. So women, children, whomever. I'm excited. I'm taking a class.
Just don't put me in the class with the 10-year-olds, because when
Like,
you first
let's-
posted, you were like, I'm having a class.
You
for
like it
women
could be kids,
and 10-year-olds.
women and children. I'm
This
like,
is
I'm
why,
like, that
listen.
sounds like the Titanic. Women and children.
No,
Women and children
when I
only.
send out the registration form, there's a question on there that says which class you want to take. There's a 11 to 12:30 class, and there's a 1 to 2:30 class. So I'm going to look at all the registrations I get back, and there's only going to be 5 people per class, right? Because
Yeah.
I want it to be hands on. Now, so I'm going to look at who's women, who's children, whatever. I'm going to put the classes accordingly.
Well, you are a fantastic teacher
Thank
because I think over the years we've learned a lot about different things that we are strong in, and I look forward to it. And I think anybody that has a daughter, son, or just a woman who just wants to learn how to just do something as an outlet, whether it be like you said, your barbecue, your just dream of just trying it outside when you go to a party, like, yo, I got this for 15 minutes, like whatever that feels like.
Yeah.
I think from what you described, we will all be ready to rock and roll.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, if you're interested, hit me up. March 9th. Classes start Saturdays in the morning. So you got the whole day to do what you want to do and go out and do what you want to do. But you will learn a skill set, you know, and again, it's affordable because you'll learn a whole skill set, something you could take with you for the rest of your life. So
I'm excited. I'm truly excited about this experience, and I don't know. My little partner might have to watch.
What'd you say?
He might get pulled off. We'll see how it goes.
All right, no doubt. All right, y'all know what it is, man. Listen, you on the Storm Warning show, and we got.
So if we had some music submissions, how would we receive that? Just send it to email?
Yeah, send it to norm.bks@live.com. That's norm.bks@live.com. Now, when I was asking that whole question about how much, you would believe or you would take the word of your spiritual advisor, in your case, you said you don't belong to a church or blah, blah, blah. In Nat's case, she said, yeah, she do have a pastor. She love her, whatever like that. Now, what I'm about to show y'all kind of shocked me.
Okay.
Read this craziness.
It says, Kenyan cult leader who forced over 400 followers to starve in order to meet God, facing charges. Okay.
Wow.
I mean, let's start with, they said cult leader. I'm not sure that he defined it as a cult and they defined it as a cult. They could have looked at it as, again, your church, your spiritual advisor.
Right.
I grew up in the church. I just don't frequent the church nowadays. But I do remember the passages about the whole 40 days and 40 nights and wandering in the desert and fasting. And we did the whole fasting thing.
And all that was good stuff.
I get it.
Well, when I look at what this dude did, so it says on Tuesday, Doomsday Pastor Paul McKenzie was ordered to remain behind bars. Kenya's Director of Public Prosecutions, Mule Nganga, was faced with the decision to bring forth charges or release the cult leader. McKenzie and 28 others have been held since April 2023 for allegedly leading his followers to fast until the point of starvation. However, 95 people have been identified as helpers of McKenzie and will also face charges. The terrifying cult was uncovered when 15 severely emancipated members of McKenzie's church in Kilifi County were taken to the hospital. 4 died, where the survivors told authorities that their church leader told them to fast due to the world ending. Mackenzie allegedly told them they needed to starve in order to get into heaven. Let me tell you something right now. So basically, the number that died was 428 people died because they listened to this man. I'm going to say this and real quick. All right. So you got a lot of people, right, that will say they're the child of God, they're this, that, whatever like that. Please, people, be smarter. Use your basic common sense, right? So we got a basic common sense to know right from wrong. And I'm going to leave it at that simple, right from wrong. As much as I love Tiffany, much as I love Natalie, if either one of them told me to, Norm, jump off the bridge right now,
We're doing it.
you're going to feel better about yourself,
Drink the Kool-Aid.
right? Much as I love them, I'm going to be like, I think what they're telling me is wrong. It's just not right.
If you're in your right mental space, yes.
Right. You remember at one time Trump was telling us to drink bleach. Bleach would cure COVID.
He said it was a joke.
No, he said it was a joke. He wasn't joking. He was serious. He was serious, like, oh, bleach would kill it.
I'm
Blah,
pretty
blah, blah.
sure some people probably tried it.
And see, this is my whole point. Because you know what? You look at certain people, you have a certain respect level for them, you be like, well, they wouldn't tell me nothing wrong. And this is what, to me, this is what's happening right now in this world right now. You know, and, you know, whereas you have to have a sense of discernment. You have to have some discernment for things that goes on and whatever like that. But for 428 people to starve themselves because this man said the world is about to end, but starve yourselves, blah, 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 you're going to go to heaven. And look what happened.
I mean, starvation and sacrifice. Sacrifice has always been a word in any religion. Sacrifice, right? So maybe, depending on how it's presented, it's a thing.
Yeah, she's right. Denise said it was on the news back then when a couple did just that. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So, you know, when I see these cats, you know, like Trump and whatever like that, and I research all these cats, and I debunk a lot of things people say. And even when, you know, not a big fan of Biden, right? But when I look at Trump's history, right, and then what really went on with the Central Park Five, what really went on with his businesses and his buildings where he didn't want black people in there, and then he had 5 discrimination lawsuits. I did the research, whatever, and I know what those lawsuits was about and everything. 26 assault allegations, sexual assault allegations, all this stuff, and the list goes on and on and on. And I see people, you know, if your choice is Trump or Biden, and I'm not a big fan of Biden, but I'm like, I'm just not voting for Trump.
What's the actual talk here?
No, the actual talk right now is you have to have some common sense for basic decisions in life. If a man of God is telling me to starve myself, starve yourself because the world's about to end and you're going to get to heaven. I'm going to question that. Right? There's an old situation. It's like a riddle or whatever that goes like this. Listen. So this man was he was drowning. He was drowning, right? One boat went past the man, and you probably heard this. One boat went past the man, or whatever like that. Was like, get in the boat. We're gonna save you. And the man said, no, because I just prayed to God. God's gonna save me. Then another boat went by, whatever like that. The man said, get in the boat. We're gonna save you. He said, no, I'm waiting. God's gonna save me. I just prayed. Blah 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 blah. Whatever. And then the man ended up drowning. Right? So the man ended up drowning.
Where this is going.
No, so the man ended up drowning. So when the man got into heaven, whatever like that, and he saw God, whatever, he said, well, God, I prayed, blah, 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 for you to save me. God said, Nigga, I sent you 2 boats.
Hello.
I sent 2
got on one of
boats.
'em.
You should have got on one of them.
Right. Right.
So sometimes I'm saying you got to use common sense.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. You got to use common sense with whatever situation, with your pastors, whoever you consider your leader, these politicians, all of that, whatever. Start using common sense, and then see if the person
it's easier said than done.
No, but you got to see if the person has your best interest at heart. I know right now, if you told me, Norm, don't get in the car and drive home because it's too icy on the roads right now, blah, 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 blah. You may get an accident. Because it coming from you, I'm going to listen. Because it's coming from you, I'm like, yo, Tiff, you right. Yo, Nat, you right. So a lot of times we just have to use common sense. This is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And we have to use our better judgment and everything. 428 people dead because they listened to this man. That's all I'm saying.
Who, child? So we're going to get to the good part?
What?
What's the good part?
What's
What
the
is
good
the good part? There's no good part?
What's the good part about
There's
that?
no good news.
Really?
Next, after this.
Yeah, we can go next, but
Okay, not this part.
Yeah, that was.
Please
but that
tell
was.
me we ending with something positive.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, we was.
Where is it?
But okay, it's coming.
Okay.
See, when you get guest co-hosts, whatever like that,
It-
you never know
Listen,
where they
look.
try to throw you. All right, so Denise said. Denise said. Let me read. So Denise said, "True Natalie was with sacrificing and being desperate and saving themselves." Okay, Cass said, "I can't get the comments keep coming and keep moving."
And not to backtrack, but the idea of a lot of religions are sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice. And I think people may start to lose their common sense in the idea of sacrifice.
See, that was the whole point of me bringing this up. You just used the word common sense. So that
But
was the whole
you
point of
may
this whole
lose
conversation.
the common sense because the thing is, you're supposed to have faith. And I don't know if faith trumps common sense in moments for people.
Hey, Renee. Renee
My
said, "Hey,
boo
y'all,
here.
I'm super
Hey,
late. What are y'all
boo.
talking? We talking about a little bit of everything, Renee."
Anyway, so
Mhm.
we'll move on to another topic. But what I'm saying is I can see a little bit how people who are intelligent, who are educated, end up in these very crazy cult-like situations because they are taught faith. You got to have faith. You have to believe. If you keep believing, the next thing's
I
going to
was
happen.
taught that
The
too,
next
but,
thing's going to happen. I mean, it's the same thing as multi-level marketing. It's all the same.
Yeah, I was taught about having faith too, but I'm not drinking no Kool-Aid where I'm like, why you want all 100 of us to drink this Kool-Aid? What's up?
Okay, it might not be that presented as that, but what I'm saying is it's gradual for some people. But the thing is, we all have a need to believe. The level in which we will go to is different.
All right. Next thing. Let's make it a little lighter, relationship, whatever like that. Okay. So this particular statement says, men gotta know that a woman can't submit and be in survival mode at the same time. Men gotta know
I
that a
agree.
woman can't submit and be in
You
survival
know,
mode.
I ain't agree
at the
with
same
nothing at one stroke.
Listen, I'm gonna need Renee to call in
That's
on
true.
this one. I need to hear it.
Men gotta know
need
that
to
a
hear
woman
it.
can't submit and be in survival mode at the same time.
I
Let's talk
concur.
about it.
I agree.
Why do you concur and why do you agree? Let's talk about it now.
I'm not going to talk about it in depth, but I think the statement is a great one.
Really?
Yeah.
That's where you're gonna leave it?
No.
Like that's it?
Yeah,
No,
now,
my thing is-
now I'm gonna give y'all the side eye like y'all was giving me when I was
My
talking about
thing
the
is,
pastor. Go ahead.
All right.
Submitting and being submissive and submission, put it in whatever tense form you want to put it in, has been deemed negative or I don't
No, I feel like it's expected of women to be submissive because your man is your king. He's the head
But
of the household. and
I've
all this other
also
stuff.
seen submission from a male avenue channel. I have.
Where?
In my relationships, I've seen it.
Interesting. Do tell.
Nope.
Submission from a male?
Well, not submission.
From a male. That's what I said.
Because the word
detail.
itself means like.
It seems like it has a negative connotation.
Well, no.
Honestly.
First
but
of
it
all,
doesn't have to be.
No, submission
it does
is
have
not.
a-
Submission don't have to be
It
negative.
means like I.
But most women that you hear, you like, oh, you want me to be submissive? Like, wait a minute.
Here's the thing. You know why? Because
I don't have a problem with that word. Let's start with that. Go.
Because some women, or people in general, I ain't gonna say some women, but some people confuse submission with control. And see, this is the problem.
Or compromise, or compliance, or pick a word. There's so many things that could mean
but here's the
similar
thing, right?
things.
So if you respect the relationship between a man and a woman, their commitment and getting married, right? In certain roles, right?
Okay.
Of the man and woman and getting married and all of that, whatever, right? So if the man says, I think it's best that we do X, Y, and Z this particular way. And then the woman says, well, no, I want to do it this way.
Okay.
Man saying, listen, sweetie, I think this is best for this particular situation, whatever like that. And then the woman's going, but nah, I want to do it this way because blah, 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 whatever like that. So that's probably going to cause a problem. So, most women would say, well, she wants to do it that way, so she should be able to do it this way. No, we together now. Right? So if you're trusting me and respecting me as the head, I'm telling you, this is going to be best to do it this way. So a lot of women may have problems with that, right? But here's the thing. If my way didn't work out, then the next time we have this conversation, you have all authority to be like, nah, I think we're going to try it this way this time. But see, but again, that's where a lot of people have problems, because you gotta understand, especially for some women that's talking about, I go to church and I respect, this, that, and whatever like that, and the man should lead and blah, blah, blah. But now this man is saying, I'm just saying, babe, let's try it this way.
Okay. So do you agree? Would you agree to the idea of those who can lead in whatever scenario that is should lead? And then maybe every scenario is not for everybody to lead in.
Shout out to Renee.
True.
Let's read Renee's comment. Renee said, the man I feel is supposed to lead, but if you're leading me to the poorhouse, I'm not going to keep following you. Fact. And then she said, right on. And basically all I said is, listen, if I give us away, and this, I'm saying, I think this is best. Right? And you fight me on, I'm like, no, babe, I think this is best. And we try it my way. If it don't work, then, when we have this conversation again, I'm going to respect you and be like, okay, let's try it your way. I'm not going to fight you on it.
This seems like less leadership and more trial and error, but I guess that's all a part of it.
No, that's the whole thing. It goes back to being to the whole word submissive, which people take as it's not a bad word, or submitting or being submissive, whatever like that. It's not a bad word, because again, it's not even control. It's not even so much control. It's just like, listen, we're together. I'm the man. You respect me as a man. I respect your role as a woman or whatever. So we're gonna have certain roles in our marriage. I'm quite sure y'all got certain roles in your marriage. One between you and your husband, somebody's probably better at bills than the other. Am I right?
Absolutely.
Better at paying bills or managing bills?
Managing bills than the other.
Okay, so that's a difference.
I'm just saying. Somebody's probably better at maintaining the yard than the other.
Oh yeah.
Right?
It's called who's paying the landscaper.
No, yeah. And somebody's probably better at cooking than the other.
True.
Right?
And
So this is what I'm saying.
Some of these roles are filled.
So we look at, when you get into these relationships, you can get into a marriage or a relationship, whatever like that. You're looking at who's best at what. Okay, listen. I know I'm just not great at this. So you can handle that. I know I'm great at this, so I'm going to handle that.
Gotcha.
I know blah, 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 blah. So you have to be honest with yourself about the role you have to play or you should be playing in a relationship.
And I feel like that's for every relationship.
Thank
Not
you.
necessarily for just husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend. That's friendships. That's associates. Like, you just have to know what your strengths are, what your weaknesses, and not only just know it, but draw on the strengths of the people that are around you.
Right.
If you know your friend or your spouse or whoever is good at this and you aspire to be better at it, draw off of that.
I mean, I can personally say that as a artistic, not autistic, I don't know, that's the question. As an artistic person, and just me building my own life as an entrepreneur in that spirit of just being creative, I've done well at what I sought out to. But I always had friends and close people in different facets, whether it be my best friend, the accountant, my best cousin, the doctor in education. Like, that's my core people, my girls who I hang out with. So we have different ways of operating. We have different schedules. We have different codes of conduct. And it took for them to constantly be on my ass for me to even understand how that pertains to my life. You know, and so in any relationship, you have to not submit, but concede, pick a word to your counterpart's strengths.
Right. No, I'm going to clap it up for that. I'm going to read some comments, too. Shout out to Zakia. She says, it's all about compromising and communicating effectively. Thank you. Renee said, submission, definitely not a bad word. I'm tired of thugging it out and a whole ass nigga. Lead me. Want to be soft. It's, oh my God, thank you, Renee. See, here's the thing. Everything, because first of all, any woman, just like any man, should want to be with somebody that got their best interests at heart. So if you let this person in your life, evidently you have some type of trust level for them. If you allow them to be in your life, that you see something, whatever. Hopefully it's not just the D, and hopefully it's not just the P. So again, if I let somebody into my life or whatever like that, because I'm mature now, whatever like that, and the P don't rule me, and the D shouldn't rule the woman, it should be because you genuinely got love and respect for this person and you want something of substance. So once you allow them into your life, all right, then there is certain roles that's going to be designated and all of that. And, you know, like, listen, and this is when you love somebody, you're going to be honest, like, I am just not good with this, babe. I am terrible with this.
And it's okay. It's called transparency.
Yeah, and can you handle this and blah, 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 whatever like that. But again, I know me. I'm an alpha dude. I'm an alpha dude, period. So it's like, if any woman, you know, I'm married now, I'm good, whatever. But if any woman think they're gonna get in my life and just like, no, you're gonna do this and you're gonna do that and you're gonna do that and you're gonna no. Listen, you accepted me to be your mate, all right? Let me lead. Now, if I fail at leading, hear me out. If I fail at leading, whatever, and I'm just terrible at taking the lead and blah, 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 then
let's revisit.
Let's revisit. What do you think we should do, babe?
Okay, so I have a question.
What do you think we should do in
So I have a question.
Go ahead.
Because now I have a good balance, so to speak. I have a married male person that I regard your opinion greatly, as well as a married female. Me being the single, on paper, person, not so in spirit. What would you say that you would tell me as far as these things that we're talking about? Because I feel like you're talking about from a married perspective, even more so.
Okay. So what would I tell you?
Being initiated, when something is in its beginning stages, like the same thing that you're saying.
Well, the thing is, you know, Of course, you know, everybody knows people talk about red flags or whatever, what to look out for and blah, 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 blah. But if you're in the beginning stages of relationship, whatever, it's all about learning the person. And a lot of times when you're in the beginning stage, a lot of times we don't take the time to really learn the person, their traits, their characteristics, what they like, what they don't like, whatever. We rush. We just so happy to be in a relationship, or we just so happy to be with someone that we overlook a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's like we gotta get to a point to where it's, okay, this is beginning stages, whatever like that. Okay, all right. You ask a lot of questions in the beginning stages, right? What's your likes? What's your dislikes? What makes you happy? What makes you sad?
So how does leadership start?
Leadership kicks in, right? Leadership kicks in to when the respect comes in. So like,
so if I respect somebody I meet today,
a person got to earn.
I should let him lead today,
right? A person got to earn respect until they show you otherwise. So if you just enter into a relationship or whatever, you know, and of course, you know, everybody's heard it before. You're always going to see the best representative ever when you get into a relationship. This is why people should take their time. Take their time and really get to know somebody, right? Because when you just enter in a relationship, you don't want the things that can cloud your judgment to affect you, how you feel about that relationship, which is the D, which is the P. So this is why, as a grown man now, I can tell you this because I'm very experienced.
I like those letters.
Yes, as an experienced person that's been in and out of relationships, whatever like that. Now I knew to take my time with certain situations. Right. Like, oh, let me just wait because I don't want to cloud it.
So you're like, wait for it.
Because she got because she got the good. I want to cloud it, whatever. Let me just see, you know, how this person makes me feel emotionally. How this person treats me. How this person respects me. How this person listens to me.
Listening is a big part.
Listening
is
a huge thing, right? So
it is. So
if the first 3 encounters you have with this person and you say red is my favorite color, and then on the 5th encounter, you say to that person, "What's my favorite color?" And they be like,
"Green,
blue." They ain't hearing you. They don't really see you.
Okay.
You feel me? They don't really see you. You know what I'm saying? So you want somebody in your life that sees you and understand what seeing you means. Let me read some comments. I know there's some comments. Kaz said, "I put you on that right square in position you want to be in." He's just saying, damn, Renee. Kaz is like saying, damn, Renee. Okay.
Listen, Renee, we're going to have to get you back up here.
So, yeah, Renee, you were definitely invited today because I know you bring a different little zest to conversations. However, I think it's pretty cool to have, again, a married lady and gent. And then...
Don't be referring to us like we some old-ass... ladies and gents.
No, but you know what? We still experience life the same because we're all in entertainment in some type of facet. So things are happening, and there's definitely a lot of rooms that we have to walk in, and we have to know who we are when we walk in those spaces. And that means who we are reflects who our spouse is in that space too, when they're there or not there. So I get it. Totally get it.
Facts.
It's cool.
No doubt. I want to end off on this note with what this young lady is talking about. I want to know y'all feelings.
Okay.
Here's this clip.
Choose somebody who you know loves you enough to change your diaper. Don't sit there and choose somebody for your 20-some-year-old self, your 30-some-year-old self. You better choose somebody for your 70-year-old self. I can tell you this as a woman after 40 years. After all that my husband and I been through, when it was time to bury my family, he had me. When it was time to bury his mother and father, I had him. When it was time to go through sickness, we had each other. When you have that person and they have proven through the time that they are with you, let me tell you something. You better prepare for this stage of your life. Choose somebody who you know loves you enough to change your diaper. Don't sit there and choose somebody for your 20-some-year-old self, your 30-some-year-old self. You better choose somebody for your 70-year-old self. I can tell you this as a woman after 40 years. After all that my husband and I have been through, when it was time to bury my family, he had me. When it was time to bury his mother and father, I had him. When it was time to go through sickness, we had each other. When you have that person and they have proven through the time that they are with you, let me tell you something. You better prepare for this stage of your life. Choose somebody who you know.
Deep, right?
Absolutely. It's so funny because, not to take on the deep moment, but I saw a post the other day. I can't remember who exactly posted it. But it said, you guys got to stop looking for basically like these young women out here. And if you in your 40s, 50s, whatever, stop looking for these young women. You need to look for a woman who can identify the signs of a stroke.
You right. You ain't lying though. You ain't you ain't lying.
I mean,
I don't even mean to laugh, but you ain't lying.
I mean, the young chick, she's gonna be, what's wrong with you?
Right.
Somebody close to your age.
Yo, Tiff.
Get somebody close to your age.
Yo,
I'm
Tiff.
telling you. When you're having an ailment, you're having an attack of some sort.
Yo, you hit it right on the head. And people don't realize that. And it's funny because I be seeing all these thirst traps on Instagram, whatever like that. I be like, yo, they look good. But if I start breaking down, have an asthma attack right now, she gonna know what to do.
What's wrong with you? Why you listening?
Yeah. Why you breathing so hard?
Why you breathing hard?
You need to go outside.
And she's so right. Let me say this.
You ready to hit this hookah? Like, man.
And I want to shout out one of my DJ friends right now because I know he's dealing with some health issues. He's in a hospital right now. You know who you are. Good DJ friend of mine. Whatever. So, good friend of mine. Just had a heart attack.
Oh, wow.
Right?
And I'm gonna assume right in our age.
Then I spoke to him, blah, blah, blah. We talked and everything. He's like, yeah, I'm doing better. Call me. 2 days later, found out after he had the heart attack, he had a stroke. So I'm like, I'm going to see him tomorrow, whatever. But I say all that to say is that I already know, like, his wife is right there with him. She's helping him. She's being his biggest support system, all of that, whatever. And it's like everybody is not built for that. Everybody's not built for that.
But what's the point of signing up for being with somebody, like on a serious level, if when things get bad, you disappear? At this stage and age for me, like, I know things are going to go wrong. That's inevitable. So you have to sign up for the whole complete package, whether it be that person, that person's parents, that person's children, whatever that entails. You have to be ready.
Right. Right. No, you're right. You're right. And see that's it. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't. They want all the glitz and glamour.
And I want all that, but you got to be a team player.
Yeah, team player.
And you got to be a family member, even if you're not blood related. You're still family. Once you make that commitment, you're family. That's my family.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. And this is why. Listen, even right before, like I got married and everything, like I was always cautious, right? I was very cautious about, who I decided was going to be my girl and this, blah, blah, blah. I was always very cautious. I was like, whatever. I got women to this day, if I run into them and I know I'm married, and they ask me the question like, why didn't you choose me? I hear that to this day.
Wow.
But let me tell you right now, and I got my reasonings for a lot of things, right? And I give them answers on this and that, but my whole thing is, when you look at your current situation, I'm quite sure you look at your situation, right, and be like, yeah, I'm with who I'm supposed to be with. Guys, just how the cards played out. I'm with who I'm supposed to be with. Like, I'm with who I'm supposed to be with. Blah 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 blah. But my whole thing is, that people look at what you have and they want what you have so much that they rush into situations. They're like, oh, I'm 40, I'm this age, blah, blah, blah. I want a baby, I want a husband, blah, 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 blah. Without stopping to think, like, it's still got to be the right situation.
And Norm, I have been the bridesmaid so many times that it's not even funny.
Well,
and,
what them dresses?
Them dresses, I sold a couple of them dresses. The ones I didn't get alterations on, I sold some. Like, some I just donated. But I'm grateful for being chosen to be in that position. But that was also another thing, like a learning lesson for me to get a glimpse into a relationship that obviously they held me in high regard to be a witness to. So I took that time to just see how things go. To see, like, there is a blueprint, but nonetheless, everything is ever changing. So I've gotten a chance to firsthand witness some wonderful relationships in their not so good ways, their not so good moments and places. Sometimes their little stinky spots lasted a year, 2. But as a friend, I'm there to support them. So I'm grateful that I got a chance to see that. So I know that I don't have to rush to get there, because let me just live my life. And then when it's time, it's time. But even when I get the right person, the right combination, you still got to work at it.
Right.
It's not instant. It's not popcorn. You have to work at it. So I don't know. We got a little off track, but I'm just saying, thank God that I was able to witness great relationships come about, and they are continuing. But I get a first row seat to see the struggles and the greatness.
No doubt. Listen. Great conversation. This is why I love when we have such a diverse panel. You got two married, one not married. You know what I'm saying? And then I
wasn't in your wedding. I was in her wedding.
You got I know.
It's okay.
That part.
It's okay.
Listen.
Norm's wedding was nice too.
Fine.
That's right. You was there.
I was there.
You was there.
I did the cha-cha slide. If I did the cha-cha slide at your wedding, then that means we best friends. That's it.
Yeah. Listen, but listen, I love my peoples, and but I also love having real talk, because I learn, just like y'all may learn from me, but I learn from y'all. I learn from y'all as well.
Listen.
I learn from the listeners as well. I learn from the commentary, all of that. So again, we appreciate y'all. Storm Warning Show.
Yes.
This will be on YouTube in the morning. Well, it's on YouTube right now, but it will be definitely on there in the morning. And if you missed any part of this show, share it out. If somebody need to hear something and get some of this wisdom that these ladies were talking about, or even myself, make sure you share it out. And again, we'll be back next Thursday. Storm Warning Show, BKS1 Radio TV. Appreciate y'all. And again, our birthdays is coming up.
Our birthdays are coming up. Aquarian season is about to be in full effect, as well as Tiffany is officially doing so many great venues as far as party promotion.
Yeah, good stuff, fun stuff.
So hopefully we can just keep you guys updated. Norm is launching his DJing again for children.
DJ school.
I'm in the
DJ
building.
school
I'm in the building
for
for
children
that.
and women that we are already enrolled in as 2 women, because we think that's so awesome. And myself, you can find me every Sunday at House 157 in Roselle Park doing live music from 12 to 3, a wonderful brunch, as well as a few different endeavors that we'll talk about at a later time.
I actually got one guy that enrolled, very humble, enrolled, was like, bruh, teach me. Is all like, okay.
All right.
So
we can't deny anybody.
Yeah. I'm gonna let it slide in, because no doubt. But again, we want to thank y'all for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having
and check
us,
check Norm out, because I'm telling you, if you have any children that you just feel like, all right, they might be into sports, or maybe not, like just maybe DJing is something that they might be interested in, especially with girls. I'm like, I love to walk in a place and see a female DJ. It really, I can't tell you how much I feel fulfilled. So the fact that you are focusing on that, go ahead, Norm. I'm with it. Anyway, thanks again for tuning in.
No doubt. Peace and blessings. We are
Love
out.
y'all. Bye.
Yes, Venetia, spot is still open.
Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon, and you're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all.